so electrifying, keeps the spirits always flying. Every moment so inviting, Webby Pumpkin never tiring.
Did we just do what I think we just did? Don't you? No! Webby Pumpkin! You're better than this, Webby. Ah! Noob Gamer. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing so good. Guys, what you're hearing in the background now is the soundtrack for Plucky Squire, and it's kind of a bop, so I'm going to let that play instead of the regular music. What up, Twinned Movie 96? So good to see you. Welcome to the Pumpkin Patch. Glad that you're here. No problem. Hope you're all doing well. There's that first bit of ads. Sorry about that. Doing well. We out of the chat for a little while, but I'm excited to come back when I can. No worries. Excited to have you here. Excited to play this game. I'm going to get a couple things out of the way so that we can see super well. Hope you guys are doing so good today. What's up, chat? What up, chat? I almost forgot to go live on YouTube because we're an hour earlier than normal. I've got to really get used to this. Hey, Ghosty, what's up, my man? And then tomorrow, what would it be? Let's say 2, 3, 4. Tomorrow will be 4 hours earlier than normal, so kind of wild. Thank you for the lurk, Pre. Guys, also, if you haven't checked out Pre Pony, then you haven't been a part of this community very long because it's going to be very hard to not have seen Pre Pony at any point during all this. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I don't know who did it, but it happened. Someone gave that shout out. I think it was you, Ghosty. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Man, what a day. And honestly, I kind of like this whole starting a little bit earlier. I was a little nervous. I'm more nervous about tomorrow because it's so much earlier and I still work that day. But I'm really excited because I can read your mind. Yeah, you know, got it. You got me right there. I'm really excited because I feel a lot fresher. Sometimes, honestly, I find myself kind of waiting back here almost an hour to get started. And so I feel a little bit fresher. I feel pretty good about that. And I imagine that I'm going to feel quite fresh on Fridays. It's also pretty exciting because while tomorrow is an away game, I should be done with stream on Fridays now in enough time that I can go and hang out for a football game. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Thank you so much to Boosie for the fireworks. I appreciate it. How are you, Spence? We're just drinking some Tiger's Blood, getting in the last bit of summer goodness out of me. Guys, if you want Tiger's Blood and you want to save 10%, you can use code WEBBY10, WEBBY10, whenever you check out. Get you 10% off your entire order of Advanced GG. I see a shout out. You did get a shout out. Thank you, Ghosty. Look at you reading my mind again. You're all on it. I almost did that link myself, but I was like, Ghosty's going to be so on top of this. Like, there's not even a need. He's on top of this stuff. YouTube, thank you for being here as well. We're going to have a good time. We're going to play some Plucky Squire. It was what won the poll whenever I put a poll in the Discord. If you want your voice to be heard, you're interested in voting for games that we play and just staying involved and up to date with us throughout the regular, the offline times, well, then you're going to find a link popping up in your chat. No matter which chat you're on, you can find that link popping up right now. And it is it's there for you to get connected with us. Would love to hang out with you, do life together a little bit, and just hang out. Spence, I'm doing so good, man. Your streams are so awesome. I'm supposed to be lurking, but this is such a vibe. I am so glad that you're enjoying yourself, Twin. I'm so glad. Hey, Twin. So I know you're a new chatter. If you are comfortable enough doing so, we'd love to get to know you a little bit better. Anything that you're comfortable sharing about yourself, we'd love to get to know you. I'm Webby Pumpkin, and here you found yourself in the Pumpkin Patch. What is the Pumpkin Patch, you may say? Well, it's what you're looking at, but also it's a place where we do this thing, we pride ourselves in this thing called Pumpkin Positivity. What is Pumpkin Positivity? I'm glad you asked, or I'm glad I assumed that you asked. It literally, oh wow, the music just kicked in right as I'm doing it. I'm kind of vibing and thriving right now. It's basically this idea that sometimes life isn't all that positive. Sometimes we're lacking a little bit of faith. We're lacking a little bit of hope. We're lacking a little bit of something. But I'm a firm believer, this music is kicking it. I'm a firm believer that those things can be lent and borrowed. And so maybe you're feeling a little low in one of these areas. You need a little extra faith. You need a little extra hope. I or someone here in the chat might have a little bit extra that we can loan out. We can do this thing together, or vice versa. You may find that you're really, really full whenever you come to hang out with us, and someone else needs a little support and needs a little kindness, needs a little something. That's what we're about here. We want to do that because I think we don't want to pretend that everything's always just hunky-dory, because that's almost never the case. What we want to do instead is we want to actually be able to encourage one another, and through that encouragement, hopefully see real positive impact, real positive change. And that's pumpkin positivity. Glad you're here. Do you like drink mixes? If you mean Advanced GG, yes. I do like Advanced GG. I also mix flavors, if that's what you mean. So... y'all funny over on YouTube, y'all trolls. Donald instead of Donald. Trump. Let's go. Bo Jiden. Y'all playing games. Anyway. I mean, just any. Wait. Yeah, well, not any. Like, I like certain flavor palettes. But overall, you know, like, yes, I do. I'm not to, like, knock them too hard because I know it's, like, the bigger company, but I'm not the biggest fan of G Fuel. I have G Fuel. I've used G Fuel. It's just so chalky. That's my biggest, that's just my biggest, like, critique, I guess, of that one. Oh, man. And look, I'm not even the biggest cherry fan, Ghosty, but yes. Twin said, this is awesome. Thankful to have met you at Reach. And glad I caught your stream today. Glad that you are here, Twin. Yeah, I realized that I didn't give this spiel about like how the community works to anybody at Reach. So I was like, it's time for me to do this. But I agree. I completely agree. So how are you doing with the post-Reach sadness? Because I myself definitely am like, oh man, I got to get back. Next year, a year from now, isn't soon enough. How are you doing with the post? The post-Reach sadness, I guess, is the best way that I know to put it. There are Dollar Trees. I've been buying a bunch of them, bro. I feel like you know where to get the deals. I feel like you know where to make it happen. I'm a little nervous with some of the drinks at Dollar Tree, but I mean, like, I grew up on them. Like, when we had Dollar Tree, oh my gosh, I tell you, like, my mom would hardcore buy those, remember I'm trying to remember what it's called, something Stars, I think. The really big sodas, and they were super generic, but they were like 3 liters. They were just ginormous. You guys know what I'm talking about? You maybe, possibly, Ghosty. We'll see how it's going. Maybe I've got it pulled up on the left side here just so I can watch and see how it's going, but it looks like I have like no concurrent viewers right now, so it looks like all that was happening is already gone. So, you know, so I appreciate you though. Any hoozle woozle. Yeah. Hope that the sadness isn't hitting you too bad. And then also these 3-liter drinks. That was the other thing I was talking about. Sorry, I got distracted. They were, I kid you not, were ginormous, and I haven't seen them in forever. I wish I just switched over to the PlayStation, so I don't have my regular screen up, but I kind of want to, like, find them. 3-liter drinks, Dollar Tree. That's what I'm Googling. They were called, it's something Stars. I can't find it. It's like they don't carry it anymore. But I drank a lot of that because my mom would buy those all the time. And to be fair, it was a heck of a deal because it's 3 liters for $1. It was actually kind of insane. Like, honestly, it was wild. It was super wild. But all right. Well, thanks for the shout out. And MG, yes, the post-Reach sadness has been real. I've been telling my stream that I've never wanted to fast forward to next year more in my life. Oh my gosh, right? Also, I didn't turn my little AC unit on before I got back here, and now that I've turned the lights on, boy, do I feel it. So your boy is about to go crank that real quick. But what would you say was your highlight of Reach? Oh, I've got a couple. I can give you like my top 3. Give me 1 second, Twin. I got it for you. Got that AC bumping now. We're good. All right, number 1. The thing that was most impactful to me Well, one was meeting people. There were a couple people that, more than a couple, there were a few people that I'd met because of the program and outside of the program. There are a few other Christian creators that I had met and thought a lot of and really just really were impactful to my life already that I got to meet IRL because of the event. And then I got to like multiply that by meeting people that I didn't know yet. So I guess that was the biggest thing. But if we're talking about like events per se that happened there, the most impactful thing to me was Pastor Susie's Q&A. Whenever I went to that, out of both days, that was the thing that like completely changed the way that I'm going to view content, and it just was super, super encouraging to me. And I feel like it put a lot of wind in my sails. And then number two, I had a conversation the day before. This wasn't even an event, but it felt like an event. It was right before Chi Chi started with the first worship set. And it was a conversation with, I don't think they'd mind if I share their name. It was primarily Lamberto and P. Tony. And we were talking, honestly, a lot about like denominations and different like faith, different approaches to faith. And it was super impactful. And I really think that it has garnered a even deeper like friendship and care between those two guys and myself. They might not say the same thing, but I would say that. And so that, I feel like I left with two people that I didn't know super, super well yet, being what I will now forever consider like lifelong friends. And so that was super impactful to me. And then number three of an event type thing, might actually be Mark Whitaker's speech. I don't know why on earth Mark Whitaker was was so impactful to me of all the speakers. But Mark Whitaker, then there's also Pre's introduction. Pre's introduction made everybody cry. But if you don't know who I'm talking about, Pre Pony. I think she's actually here still. But they're doing dinner, so I don't know if she heard me say that. Everybody cried over that. She was super brave. I told her that. I think just the whole story and the way that she shares things and the way that she uses her experiences to usher forward the kingdom is super brave and super awesome. So I guess there's that. But then also Mark Whitaker. So yeah, there you got my top three. You have my top three right there. Guys, we're on chapter 3 of Moonbeard. I'm going to keep the conversation rolling, but I am going to get the game spinning as well, so we can keep going. We're going to continue this game, of course. Guys, this is what you guys voted for in the Discord, so that's why we're playing it. Thank you guys so much for voting. I found a new favorite canned energy drink. All right, lay it on me. All right, I get this sparingly while I'm waiting for you to lay it on me.
3.
But, before we get started on this, I'm going to run a few ads real quick so that we can get rid of these pre-rolls. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm going to do it right now. We're going to keep conversation going. But I promise you're not going to miss any gameplay. You're not going to miss anything incredibly important. You're just going to miss a little bit of like regular chill conversation. I'm doing this because ads help to support me, but they also make Twitch happy. And if we make Twitch happy, then Twitch makes us happy. What does that mean? It means it's going to turn off pre-roll. So when you guys show up or if someone raids, they don't automatically get hit with with ads. And if I control when we run them, it turns it off for an hour. You won't have any more ads for an hour after I run these ads. So for the next hour, you won't have to miss anything. I'll actually set a timer so that we can do that accordingly. And then also, I then can control what you guys miss and don't miss. And I'm making my vow to make sure that you don't miss anything of great importance. So it's only going to be 3 minutes. I'm going to do that right now, but I have to alert for real this time. But I'll be back in to chat later. Looking forward to it, Twin. Looking forward to it. And yeah, so that's what these ads are for. So it gets kicked off. I'll hit this timer. Let's get some music playing in the background while I do that. All right, now it's rolling. Let's start that timer. Let's play a little music in the background, and I'm going to answer Ghosty's statements. All right. It's called Witch's Brew from Alaninu. I don't know if I said that correctly. It's caramel apple flavored. The flavor sounds obviously not energy drink in general because Advanced GG exists. That's my boy. Let's go. You know it. Brand placement, baby. I need to get like some overlays. But I'm trying to keep the screen a little cleaner, you know? I don't want a whole lot of overlays. I'm thinking about getting rid of these that are at the top right here. I already did on the main screen. Might throw a Team Reach logo on here at some point. But anyway, caramel apple flavor sounds good. It's literally dead on to caramel apples. That feels right for this time of year. I don't think I'd want caramel apples like all the time. But when things start to cool down, like the pumpkin-y flavors, the cinnamon-y flavors, when we're into fall, and the caramel apples just feel like Halloween time to me. And then as we get closer to Christmas, which is, I love Christmas, And I say that every year. I'm starting to like Halloween, like the festivities, the way my life works. I'm starting to like Halloween a little more. But I remember Christmas being so special to me, and it still is a very special time to me. I want to savor it more this year than I have even the last few years. It's just so much. Life is crazy and broken. All that to say, though, as we get closer to Christmas, I like the flavors that are more like sugar cookie, ginger, like gingerbread. I like to lean into those flavors, and it feels very seasonal for me. Those are very good. Those are very, very good. But that's pretty good. Lately, so one of my favorite drinks, I don't know if you even theoretically should consider it a energy drink per se, but one of my favorites to get that I see in gas station, when I see it in a gas station I usually get it, but I see it very rarely in gas stations. It's from Mountain Dew, and it's called Amped. Now you can see, like, what did they call it, Game Fuel or something like that, or something Kickstart, that's what they call it, I think, Mountain Dew Kickstart. You can see that in a lot of places. It's not that. This is in a green tall can, and the Mountain Dew logo is actually kind of like small, but it says Amped. Yeah, I agree with you on Kickstart. It's meh. I could take it or leave it, but I'll usually leave it. But Amped, because I'm a Mountain Dew fan, I love Mountain Dew. I love Amped. Amped is so good. It's very Dew reminiscent, but also it has that like taurine, like kind of tanginess that comes from energy drinks. And it is awesome. I'm gonna look at that picture of the can right now for you, because who knows, I might even find it. Oh, dude, that's sick. Dude, the way that the caramel apple is like breaking out of the skull is wild. The sugar skull is wild. It also looks like a He-Man commercial, like a He-Man Masters of the Universe, or like a She-Ra. You know what I mean? I wonder if it's like if this is going to be seasonal, because with a name like Witch's Brew, it feels rather, and with it being caramel apple, it feels rather Halloweenish in nature, you know? I wonder if it's going to be like that. It's limited? Oh, yeah, makes sense. Dude, you better buy it up. The last limited thing that I tried that I really, really liked was this. All right, ads are over. We're back. Sold out everywhere. The last limited thing that I really, really liked, I wish that I had more of, was a yellow bag of Doritos. Closer to like a honey yellow, though, than like the mustard yellow. And I want to say it was called cheddar. Let's say Doritos. I'm going to see if I can find a picture of it. Yeah, Ultimate Cheddar is what it was. Doritos Ultimate Cheddar. Oh, man. And it was limited. Oh, my gosh. When I tell you, it was the best. The best Dorito. It wasn't spicy or anything, so on the mild side. It was the best Dorito that I have ever had, and I only got 2 bags of them, and one of those 2 bags got just torn to pieces by my buddy Topaz. So I didn't get to eat as much of it as I would have liked, but man, it was so good. So good. Okay, good. I hope they do. I feel like they might make this permanent. It's so good. I hope they do. They need to. Look, the cheddar Doritos were so good. That needs to be permanent, and they haven't made that happen. I need that in my life. I need the permanent cheddar. It was so good. It seemed to feature rather prominent in this chapter. Better put my best foot forward then. I think I'm going to have to redo a little bit of what we'd seen before. Dude, do you know what I'm talking about, though? The Ultimate Cheddar Doritos? Yeah, but Doritos has so much variety. The thing is, they do, but they don't. You know what I mean? Like, they have a lot of variety, but they're all kind of similar. Like, there's nacho cheese, and then there's spicier nacho, and it's not that spicy. And then you have, like, hot, and you have the flaming hot varieties. So, really, there are 3... Now 4. I would say there's 4 primary categories of Dorito. There's cheesy, there's ranchy, there's hot, and there's barbecue. Now I recognize there's more flavors than that, but they all fit into one of those things. There's a bunch in the cheesy and the hot, the spicy genre. Like the spicy has probably my favorite Dorito, which is outside of the Ultimate Cheddar, which is spicy sweet chili, the purple bag. That one's probably my favorite. But there's tons. Even, like, not counting limiteds. Because, you know, they did, like, the tangy mustard or whatever it was called. No, spicy mustard, tangy ketchup. And those don't exist anymore. And they were okay. The ketchup was actually pretty good. I didn't care for the mustard one very much. Purple is 100. I love that we, like, Gatorade and Doritos, man, they don't have flavors. They have colors. The answer to the first question is, yes, I'm aware of how cool these sunglasses look. Okay, yeah, we've already seen this. I'm going to skip through a lot of it. Oh, and he has like 8 flavors. That's pretty limited to only have 8. I mean, 8 flavors is a good palette, but When you consider like Monster, especially when you're in the 0 calorie side of things, and you look at like the Monster Ultras, there's so many flavors. But when you look at like a brand like Monster, or even a brand like Red Bull, the palette is pretty wide. So 8 feels like real solid. Purple Tun's my favorite. I'm about to try teriyaki tuna. That sounds good. Like cooked tuna, or like a can of tuna that's teriyaki? Because a can of tuna teriyaki sounds not nearly as good. But like the grade of tuna that you would use in sushi as teriyaki, that sounds great. Like a bento box type situation, that sounds great. Prepackaged. You're gonna have to tell me what you think about that, because that one sounds a little weaker. First order of business, getting in and out of the book. We know how to do that, so we're gonna keep going. Yeah, we're gonna do this whole little tutorial thing again where we get him this drink. Let's do it. Is it like Chicken of the Sea, like one of those kind of companies that's done it? I hate that it's making me replay this, but I had a feeling it might because I ended it in the middle of it. Gotta go back to this man's house. Bumblebee. Oh, Bumblebee's a solid brand. Yeah, that seems reputable. That might be pretty good. What is your take? All right, chat. What's your take on sardines? Oh, snap. We're only 98 away. Thank you so much for the follow, Historical Mustache. I appreciate that from yesterday. Guys, we're 98 away from our goal of 1,000 follows. 98 away. If you have a friend that you can share the stream with and be like, this dude's birthday is this month, and he's been trying to get 1,000 followers for 5 years. If you could give him some love, I'd appreciate it. That would be heckin' helpful. My answer is sardine is no. I like them okay. I think they're the best in oil. Well, I don't know, actually. I used to think that, but water's not too bad. I like them. Mustard is the worst, but I'll also eat it as well. I don't think I've tried the barbecue. Design some desk, you'll just have to search for yourself. Last point of order. Okay, this is the last thing. Mini beard. I don't like the metallic taste. I get that. Anytime you like have, especially like a very processed meat inside of like a tin can, it's like you can really tell. You can really tell. And I think that's why like tuna manufacturers, obviously they have the cans and those are the cheapest way to do it, but they also have like those packets. And I wonder if because of people like you, if that's why they do the packets. I don't think I've ever seen sardines in a packet though. Or you already met. Mini beard is super helpful. Yep. My grandpa used to eat the ones in tomato sauce. I've never had that. I tried. See, I grew up not poor, but we ate like it. Like it was very common that whatever meal that we had in the evening would consist of some type of pea or bean and cornbread, and then whatever meat. And usually we had pork chops a lot, but chicken was also pretty common. Let's see, it was kind of a treat to have. Burgers were pretty common, and any kind of ground beef thing. It's kind of a treat to have like more of a prime or a nice cut of beef. That was rare if we did that. And so anyway, all I have to say, a common lunch, especially when I got into the workforce that my dad would use when he was working, he's very blue collar. He would take a can of Vienna sausages of some variety and saltine crackers. And that would be like a lunch snack for him, or sardines. He likes sardines, but I think he likes the Viennas more. Or a can of tuna is okay. See, the thing with the sardines and with the Vienna sausages, they usually had like the pop tab, so you could like open them on the fly. With tuna and some options like that, you actually have to have a can opener, which makes it a little impractical. You're the plucky squire after all. I believe in you. Always like, okay, yep. We got to do this. I grew up fairly poor, so I ate a lot of canned stuff. I feel that, man. To the point that, like, some things I still prefer in the can. Like, we had a garden. I mean, we just had the luxury of being in the South, but, so a lot of our produce, if it could be grown by us, my dad was like, we're going to grow it. And so peas, beans, okra, tomatoes, let's see what else was common. Squash, a lot of squash. Squash and okra were probably the two biggest producers that we had. And then, let's see, what else did we make pretty regularly? That we would grow. Like I said, tomato was up there on the list. Lots of peas. Lots of black-eyed peas, or my dad would call them butter beans. But I would call them, what are they actually? Lima beans, I think. Had a good bit of that. There was something else, too. We've lost Jock. Can't believe it. We shouldn't have let him come up here by himself. I'll get back in there with you in just a second. We should have had his back. But what could we have done? Anyway, all that to say, this tuna is actually pretty good. That's great. If it was in a can, it like was manwich sauce and things like that, and we would, buy like the cheapest ground beef we could get, and there was that kind of thing. And then like lunches and treats were very often like canned stuff. So yeah, I've eaten a lot of. I guess dinners were usually pretty fresh because of the garden, but for lunches, unless you can, except when I was in school and I was eating school lunch, it was very canned. I love manwich. My wife is not. I'm fine with like Great Value Sloppy Joe also, My wife is not a manwich fan, but gosh, I love it. I remember my sister-in-law, I wasn't down for this originally, but she convinced me to put a little bit of mayonnaise on one bun before you put the manwich on. Dude, when I tell you, that is game changer. Mayonnaise is where it's at. Insane Godman, you legend. How are you, my bud? Day was pretty good, and I feel a little bit fresher because we started earlier. Cheese! Shut up. What, like American? I've never tried cheese. What kind of cheese do you use? Just a slice of American, or is like there the right cheese for it? Oh man, I'm gonna try that. Oh, you know what I like? This is gonna sound. All right, for the context of you trolls that would try to clip this, I'm talking about cheese. Cheese. But yes, okay, Ghosty said it. What Ghosty said, there is a white American cheese. American cheese that is white. That's my favorite. It's so good, dude. Like, the yellow cheese is fine, and it's gotta be made with real milk. Like, I understand if you can't swing to Kraft, that's totally fine. But you gotta watch like Great Value and some of these other options, because there's so much like vegetable oil in them that's just not cheese, man. It's cheese product, and it doesn't melt right. And I want my cheese to like melt really good, in whatever I'm doing. So it's gotta be like made with milk. I'm so glad that you're doing good in St. Gobbin. We're talking about being poor and eating a lot of canned meats and food and manwich. Right now we're talking about manwich / Sloppy Joe. Wait, you're not a ghost, are you? Nope, of course he isn't. Thrash, look at his face. He's a normal squidgy face. Where'd you go? Hello, gang. Moonbeard, is that you? I always get fresh sliced, like Walmart or... You can get fresh sliced American? I have never seen fresh sliced American. I guess it makes sense that exists, but I've never seen that. Here, it's like usually singles. My wife really likes Colby Jack, so we get a lot of Colby Jack or shredded Colby Jack. I like Pepper Jack. I bet Pepper Jack would be pretty good on manwich. I like Pepper Jack a lot. Cheddar, like different like sharpness of cheddar. I can get that fresh sliced. I guess I've just never thought to ask, and I don't see it advertised, but I've never thought to get fresh sliced American. But obviously that makes sense. Of course you can get it. That's probably the best way to do it, man. For me, it depends on what I'm using it for. Medium cheddar is probably my favorite, like, overall, but there are certain things that a very sharp cheddar is just really, really good with. I think that it does really, really good with something that's, like, rather salty and bland on one side. So if I'm going to, like, melt it over with something that's, like, very bread heavy, or, like, saucy, like, if I'm going to make a sauce with it, it's sharp. Because I feel like you lose a lot of the notes of the cheddar, especially when you're making a sauce. If you don't go like a chili. If you're mixing with something that's like very like thickening, you lose so much of the cheddar if you start going into mild. So yeah, chili especially. Of course, we do a lot of Colby Jack and chili because that's what we have on hand because it's my wife's favorite. But man, and then my aunt, she's like Fiesta blend all the time. Indeed, I'm talking to you via a device known as a Rune Tooth headset. This is a strange magical form of communication known as a conference call. All very exciting. Now listen up. This business with Humgrump is rather worrying. We must consult with Queen Chroma at Arita City. You three should head there now. I've got some wizard business to attend to and a donut to eat. I'll join you kids after. Violet Thrash, I'll fill you in on the situation while you travel. Moonbeard out. Conference call. Well, you heard him. A trip to Arteta City, my hometown. Oh, Jot, I'm so glad that you're okay. Come on, let's scoot. Let's do it. So let me get this sword for sure. Almost left without it. Yes, I don't mind oyster crackers, but honestly, that's probably not the one that I see the most. Regular packs of saltine, like the square ones, is what I see the most, and we'll just break them, you know, like break them up. But we do have oyster crackers.
Visit the good Queen Crowler. Chapter 4.
Oh, something that's really common here,
treacherous
Ghosty,
trail.
is like Frito corn chips. Like, you know, just the plain like original Frito chip or something similar. Like all brand of it's fine too. That's pretty common in Chile and is actually pretty good, especially if you prefer corn.
On the way to
Which I do. I like corn a lot. If I'm gonna eat a chip, corn is my preferred over potato. And I think I like corn chip over cracker as well. I feel like we're getting like cultural conversations here, Ghosty. I'm loving it. Since, you know, you never told me about your heritage. You probably did, but it's one of those like passing things. With this unknown territory, kiddos. Jot, your story has never taken you to this area. You're off script now. So happy endings guaranteed. You can get splatted. No happy endings, sorry, guaranteed. You can get splatted, eaten by a huge frog. Who knows? Although these swamps are usually rather cultured, as far as I gather, the residents here are quite keen on poetry. If you've ever wanted to hear a snail recite verse, here's your chance. Nevertheless, you ZZKV. What the heck? I can't get comfortable. Oh, it's supposed to be static. Bad reception. Oh, I can't get comfortable, guys. I thought letting the seat back would help, but I'm actually going to go really tall. I hate this. Why can't I get comfy? I hate that a lot. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, that's a little better too. Come up. Moonbeard. Let's try that. We'll try it. I don't know why I can't get comfy. Looks like Rune Tooth doesn't work so well in these swamps. I guess we'll get connected again once we're on the other side. Are there any kind of like wild things that you guys do? Like, I don't know, that feel very northern? Is chili a common meal? This bug looks rather disagreeable. I like chili all the time, but chili pretty much is only really ever cooked here in like late October, November. Just because that's and January, like January, February. Especially then, because that's the only time it's actually cold enough to really feel right about chili. Honestly, not sure if it's common over here. Not gonna lie, no worries. I just feel like those are like the heavier, more warming meals, and we just don't have the climate for it. But your climate, like your climate actually does get cold, you know? Look at the size of that big, gnarly, thing. I'm about to say, yeah, I haven't seen anything from you, my man. Green lighting struck with furious sound. This insect's neck broke through the ground, and thence flew the bugs. Really not a fan of these punky bugs. Hey, Bree. The page turn mechanic is crazy. Dang, this place is heaving with bugs. I'll kill them. I'll murder them. I was saying the chat overlay wasn't updating, but it was just my messages weren't going through. That's weird, dude. I have a task for you, my round purple friend, concerning that wretched squire. I booted him out of the book, you know, but he's a persistent little creep. He may still be out there, with an eye on causing Humgrump trouble. But you see, Humgrump will bring the trouble to him. Take a shot of my meta magic and a leap through this pretty portal. Set yourself free of these pages and go bully that wretched pest. Uh-oh. He's sending him out of the book. Oh, dude, was it a Dollar General? Hey, Papa Tsunami, thank you so much for the alert, my man. Guys, if you're not checking out Papa Tsunami, please do. Awesome dude. And can paint. I can't paint, so I'm jelly. Oh my gosh, so like, if it's a Dollar General, I don't know what it is. It's like they're built like this, but every Dollar General I go in, even if it's like right in the middle of the city, and I have like 5G before I walk in it, by the time I make it to the back of a Dollar General, no signal at all. Dollar Tree, okay. Maybe, I've never really tested it with Dollar Tree, but Dollar Generals, man, they're everywhere, and I never, ever have signal in them, especially at the back. It's kind of wild. Oh, I forgot I can do that. That's a pretty effective move, hey? I wonder if I'll be able to actually take my sword, like, out with me this time. Yeah, Papa Tsunami is awesome. We talked about, I was asked earlier about what some of my favorite moments of Reach, and I had, of course, I had to talk about the fact that you tried to make everybody cry whenever, so this must be one of those Portals maybe we were talking about, whenever you gave your introduction to Cameron Arnett. I think was it Cameron Arnett? Yes, it was Cameron Arnett. And you, Jot, can just jump right out of our world through this thing. Into the desk or something, and yep, crazy stuff, man, let's do it. Succeeded. You're right. You're right. I don't know if any of them dripped down my face, but I definitely was welling up. Because, like, for me, it was still really emotional, but I knew these stories. You'd shared them before, you know? So it wasn't even like I was caught off guard, but there's just something about being in the moment, and I've just meant everything I said about the braveness around it. I meant it. And on that desk is a storybook. Maybe, if that's what you're thinking of. I don't know. Are you talking about like on the screen, or are you talking about when you spoke? Because I'm talking about when you spoke on the stage, and I think it was when you were introducing, maybe intro isn't the right word, you were set to introduce Cameron Arnett, but then, Alex, what's his face? Kendrick was like, no, I have a video, and so you pivoted, but still, like, your speech was so good. Also, I meant to respond to your DM. I saw that video right when it came out. I tried to watch his, and then, oh man, I saw a handheld video today that Wolfden put out. But that's the one, so the older version of that with the Hall effects is the one that I have on my wish list, Ghosty, for that video. And I didn't realize until that video that they had released an Ultimate, like, 2C that has the Hall effect sticks as well as the extra buttons on, like, they're kind of shoulder buttons. I wish they were on the back instead. But I saw that and I was like, dude, this is like $30. It's Hall effect. It's rechargeable. It's got 1,000 polling rate. I don't know that there's for PC, I don't think there's a better deal than this. Like a better controller for a better price. I don't think there is. And then Linus did the video on it, and I was like, I've got to send. I send it to you immediately. I was like, I gotta send this to Ghosty right now. Always ready for those Linus uploads. Yeah, I'd love to get my. So I'm planning on buying one of those. Like just to put it out there. But I've been cautioned against buying anything for myself for the rest of the month. Because it's all on my wish list, and I shared that wish list with some family members, and it's also available here on Twitch if you guys want it, because I think people are planning on using that wish list for the 28th, which is my birthday. And so I've been cautioned against buying anything that I would, because I've been playing a lot of controller on PC, and I like the DualSense controller, but it's a D input device instead of an X input, and it is a little bit of a pain. And I want the higher polling rate than what the Xbox offers over Bluetooth. And so a dongle is what I want. I want to be able to unplug it, just plug it into my computer, my Steam Deck, whatever I want, and it just works. So I've already been eyeing that controller for a while. But so full disclosure, I plan on owning one of the purple ones, either the lilac purple or the dark purple, because it looks like such a good controller. I just can't get behind the Hall effect sticks. They feel so odd. I haven't used any, but I have had expensive controllers like my Elite controller. I've had my Elite controller drift, and it's super disheartening that $100 controller let me down so quickly, and I've had to take it apart and fix elements in it 3 different times. I just haven't been able to fully fix the drift. A $40 controller, or $40 controller, 20 even, if you don't want the Hall effects, because it's a good controller that's still good. The regular C doesn't have Hall effect sticks, Ghosty. If you want to, that's $20. And it still has 1,000 polling rate, so you're still going to get that high polling rate with traditional brush, like potentiometers. So that might be what you want. But like I could, even if I have to completely throw the controller out for $20, I feel like I got a good deal. But where else are you going to get a wireless USB-C rechargeable battery with 1,000 polling rate for $20? You're not. This one just went up. Well, the purple one's more. The white DualSense controller just went up to 70 USD, my man. Bump all that. I'm primarily a PC player anyway. Bump all that. Yeah, they feel so odd. I might try again, but I don't know. I would definitely get the $20 one. The regular C one, it comes in a variety of colors. I think you can get it in green if you want. I feel like I remember you liking green, but I may have just made that up. And it is got all the other features that I am raving about, except the extra 2 buttons here and the Hall Effect sticks. But it's still got all those great features. Thank you. It means a lot. I mean it. I fully mean it. You're very welcome, Pre. Roman said I could plug my stream, but I wanted to do something that served something better. I wasn't sure how it was received. I think it was received with appreciation, with love, and with tears. Do you want to see my stack of controllers that would drift since I moved into my new place? Yes. Dude, what is wrong with you? Why are you drifting so many? Send it, or put it in the online chat if you want, if anyone else wants to see it, unless you're like, nah, I don't want y'all to see my house. Send it wherever you want to send it, bro. Sorry, it was just a bit much to take on board. Although it figures that I'm just supporting character in someone's story. I just wish that I had been written a little more cool. Poor thing. Alright, I got my sword now. He vanished. He must be in the other realm now. I wonder if he can still see us. I guess to him we look like drawings on a page. Yep. Gnarly. Alright, let's go take this dude out. Where'd he go? There he is. That's so wild. It's such a cool game, man. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I was about to say it'd be really cool if I could take these guys out. Also, it said that you could stream this game on PlayStation. I kind of wish I'd gotten it on Steam anyway, but money, you know, money is a real factor. So I have to be careful with that. But I really wanted to play it on my Steam Deck the other night. And it doesn't want to stream very well. Oh my gosh, speaking of, I haven't wanted to get a PlayStation Portal because I think they're a little useless. But have you guys seen the PlayStation 1 styled anniversary controller, Pro Controller, Portal, PlayStation 5 Slim, and PlayStation 5 Pro? They're all skinned. Oh my gosh, when I tell you, they're gorgeous, man. See, your problem is they're all Xbox controllers, man. Are they all the left stick? Because that was the issue I had, Ghosty. Are they all left stick drift, or does it vary? It looks so good, and I know they're going to be too much money. But man, do I want it. They look so good, dude. I want the base controller. I think that's what I want most out of them, because it just looks so good. Pre, if you haven't seen it, I think you'd love it. That's what I want most. But also, I'm interested in... Oh, let me put that down real quick. I'm interested in the Portal, because I don't own a Portal, so at least it has some utility to me. And I have been playing my PlayStation 5 more lately, like for games like this. So, and it's lighter. The Steam Deck is just so heavy. So it might actually have some utility for me, but it's very limited utility. And so it's got to be like, it can't be too crazy, you know? Maybe I should put a Portal on my wish list, though. Who knows? Someone might get it for me for my birthday. I doubt it. Why do I keep saying birth instead of birth? For my birthday. Some left and some right, see? Oh, dude! Seriously? Crack 'em. Are they all Xbox? I know one of them's not right. Are they all Xbox, like first-party controllers? It looks like they're all Xbox One controllers. I don't see any series there. Like, that's question 1. Question 2, do you have a soldering iron? They're all Power A. All right, sorry. Yeah, I guess it would help if I'd picked up. So they're Power A Xbox branded controllers. They're all Power A controllers. Dude, that might even be better, because what I'm going to recommend, the Xbox ones, the solder is like super on there. If you have a soldering iron, dude, I mean, because they're basically junk, right? Like, you can't play with them if they're drifting that bad. It's just, it's impossible. It's so hard to play. So if they're all junk, what I would do if you have a left stick drift and a right stick drift, crack them open and make one working controller. Like desolder, like say you have a controller that has a right stick drift. Take your left stick drift controller, desolder the right stick on it, or either of them. It doesn't matter because the sticks are the same. Like the left and right stick, once you break it down, they're exactly the same. Desolder them and resolder them back onto the board of the controller that works. Ray Sunshine, how are you, friend? Oh my freaking goodness gracious! Just in time with a raid from my buddy Jate. Live, I hit the wrong button. I'm not ending. I promise. I'm so sorry. Jate's here. Bye, everybody. LOL. LOL. I'm so sorry, Jate. I promise I think so much more highly of you than that. Jate Raid, ooh, man, Jate, what's up, my dude? Guys, can we give some love to Jate Live if you're not already? Please follow him. You've already gotten on it, but dude's been renovating a house, which is an undertaking all on its own, but it's a house that he bought himself with real money in 2024. Dude's a freaking champion. Please give him some love. Please give him some love. Jate, so glad you're here. Alice in the Palace, what's up? Hey! Thank you so much there, my new friend. Welcome to the Pumpkin Patch. You know we're better off with you here. We're happier, healthier, better grip rewards because of your follow, and I'm so grateful you decided to give it to little old me. Hey, if you feel comfortable enough doing it so, we'd love to get to know you a little bit better. Tell us about yourself. Guys, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the Pumpkin Patch, hello, my name is Bubby Pumpkin. You found yourself in the Pumpkin Patch. While I'm telling you this intro, I got a little ahead of myself. Please tell me your most favorite thing about Jate. I know that's something that all of us streamers ask about whoever rated in, but I got to meet Jate in person this month, and he's really an incredible guy. Now, everybody wanted to meet Jate. Hey! Banana Hannah, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Pumpkin Patch. We are better off with you here. We're happier, healthier, better grip rewards because of your follow, and I really appreciate it. Also, we're trying to hit 1,000 followers, and you got us a little bit closer. We're actually trying to do it before the 28th, which is my birthday, because we've been trying for 1,000 followers on 3 different platforms for 5 years. We're going to get there. Thank you so much. Hey, if you feel comfortable enough doing so, we'd love to get to know you a little bit better. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Anyway, I got to meet Jate in real life, and I didn't get to hang out with him as much as I would have liked, though I was very blessed to get to hang out with him a fair bit, because everybody loves Jate. Everybody wants to know Jate and wants to hang out with Jate. But incredible guy. I'd love to know your favorite things. If you're brand new here, if you haven't met me before, my name's Bubby Pumpkin. You just found yourself in the Pumpkin Patch. What does that look like? Well, the Pumpkin Patch, we have this thing called Pumpkin Positivity. We pride ourselves in it. What is Pumpkin Positivity? I'm so glad that I assumed that you asked. It's basically this idea of encouraging positive change through the means of lending out hope, faith, and joy. I'm a firm believer that sometimes, you find yourself in a spot where you need a little bit extra faith, or like you're feeling a little bit empty in a spot. You need a little bit extra encouragement or hope or joy. And I believe that those can be lent and borrowed. So maybe you come here and you're lacking a little bit of faith, but maybe Ghosty or Pre-Pony. Pre-Pony's always just a huge encourager. I don't know how she has so much to give. She may have a little bit extra that she can lend out, or maybe I can lend out a little bit of joy, and that can get you to the next withdrawal, if you will, the next thing. I think that pretending that life is all hunky-dory and everything is just good and we're going to ignore it and be positive is really shallow and really fake. That's just not how life works. We recognize that we live in a broken world. That's not the way that life works, and so we're not going to pretend that. But I do believe that we're meant to do it together, that we're better together, that we are stronger together, and that we're just designed to be social people. We're designed to be social creatures, even for you introverts, which I'm not, but even all of us, we need people. We do better together. We bear each other's burdens, if you will. And so that's how we do it. That's how we live it out here. We have conversations. We have real conversations. If they get like really, really intense, sometimes they need to be broken out into a Discord conversation. We do that. If there's ever any professional help needed, we try to connect you with that. But for the most part, we're just here to encourage one another, to uplift each other, to pray together, to live life together. And I think that's the type of thing that actually ushers in true encouragement, true positive change. And that's Pumpkin Positivity. That's the long-winded take on that. I hope you guys stuck with me. So glad that you're here. Ray Sunshine, you got here right as well before the raid. So glad that you're here. So I did a thing. Sunshine, I want to hear what that thing is. And I hope that it might consist of you showing Spaghetti who the boss is, Spaghetti's her husband. It's okay. She can do that. She can show him who the boss is. It's her. She knows. Pumpkin and fall. I must follow. Thank you so much, Banana. I appreciate that. Mama Mouse Chaos. Thank you so much for the follow, and welcome to the Pumpkin Patch. You may already know this, but we are better off with you here. Thank you so much for the follow. Hey, if you're comfortable enough doing so, we'd love to get to know you a little bit better. We're happier, healthier, better group of gourds because of you. I'm so glad that you decided to follow. Thanks so much. Love to get to know all of you guys. A friend of Jade is a friend of mine. Let me get caught up in this chat real quick. So, Samus, who is also incredible, says, Jake says hi. He'll get on to say hi himself when he gets some juice in his phone. No worries. I know that he's, like, rocking hard. Alice in the Palace, his phone battery is dying. No worries, no worries. Love that dude regardless of his dead battery. You know, I didn't like him for his phone anyway. Jake's perspective and gratitude for everything is very encouraging. It makes me reflect and think of the things that I'm grateful for too. I completely agree, dude. He's like, I feel like he's like the type of soul that just makes you think, but in a good way. You know what I mean? And every year you get closer. That's true. Well, not every year. There was the year where Mixer died and then Facebook gave up. But since we've been on Twitch, it's all uphill, baby. It's all uphill. I like Jade's energy. I completely agree with that. Even though he's expending a bunch of it on this house, he's still bringing it. It's not mine at the source, but it does overflow. I love that so much, man. As an introvert myself, I can confirm that witnessing another's faith benefits us too. Yes, Phantom. That was so much more eloquently worded than what I did. So can you tell that I'm an extrovert, that I don't speak on behalf of introverts very effectively and fluently? So thank you for that. Mama Mouse Chaos, so glad that you're here. Hi. Angie coming in with the show love one, 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 show love one. You get the idea. Thank you so much for the bits, friend. I love Angie. Angie's an OG goat here. She's not actually a goat, but she is the greatest of all time. I'm so glad she's here. We actually have a nickname for Angie Jags here in the chat. It's the Emote Queen. She brings it. She has an emote for every possible circumstance too. She's incredible. Actually, hate bananas, mango supremacy. That is ironic, and I'm glad to know that about you. See, I tell people that eating pumpkins is cannibalism and is, in fact, very frowned upon here, so I totally get it. So glad to hear, Angie. Sorry, not sorry, but I'm glad Mixer died. It helped all of us connect. Yeah, who knows, though? A lot of us, like Jade included, we were on Mixer together. Spaghetti and Glenn were on Mixer with me. That's how I know them. But I agree with you. And who knows, Pri? Mixer was a little bit more tame. Had it been here when you started, that might have been, and since you had an Xbox and a Switch, that might have been where you started. Who knows? But I agree with you. For whatever reason, I really think it's a God thing. We all connected together. So no matter the negative circumstances that led us here, I'm grateful for them. Like, this is where we are. Look at there. See, Angie's got all the emotes. She knows. She's ready. I had mango curry tonight. I need to get into the curry game. Like, there's not really good curry where I'm at. I'm in South Mississippi. If you guys didn't know, some of you that are new. Let me tell you what we have to eat in South Mississippi. We have fast food burgers in restaurants, Taco Bell being one of my favorites. We have lots of Mexican-style restaurants. We have, and one Cuban restaurant where I'm at. We have a couple sushi places. Got a lot of pizza joints. And that concludes our tour. That's what we got. That's what we got. Shut up. Are you serious, Hannah? No way. Shut up, Hannah. No way. Then you get it. You get the struggle. Are you South or North Mississippi? Like what hemisphere? Hemisphere, that's not a word. What region? Don't dox yourself. Like, that's important. But, like, where are you at, Hannah? Like, you get this South Mississippi vibe, the Central Mississippi, North Mississippi? Are you, like, Riverside or like, Alabama side? Like, give me a little idea, because I'm going to know. I'm so going to know. We have one diner in town, and it's all microwave. I remember you saying that. Now I feel like... So, that was how it was where I grew up, but I moved to a city. And so I moved to, like, one of, like, what? The 4 big cities that we have in this state. I moved there, and the only thing we have to do here... Like, we have 2 movie theaters and a mall. But for the most part, the only thing we have to do here is food. That's all we've got. All we got. We have one diner. Okay, I got that. Thank you so much, Phantom Methos, for the Corgo ones. Thank you for the bits and supporting the channel. It means a lot. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. All of Jake's peeps that came over, you guys are so encouraging and so kind. Thank you so much. You're North Mississippi, so I'm South Mississippi. So whenever I get the weather, I get to hear South Mississippi weather, and that's how they sing it. So you're North. So you're a Delta girl, or are you past the Delta, like very like closer to Tennessee? Because there is a point where the only thing keeping us apart, you and I, is cotton and sweet potatoes. Y'all think I'm making this up? One time I took a trip to a place called Vardaman. It's Vardaman, Mississippi. Turns out It is the sweet potato capital of the Southeast, and boy, are they proud of it. I drove through, and on either side for hundreds of miles, nothing but potatoes. Just sweet potatoes as far as the eye could see to the right, sweet potatoes to the left. When you get into Vardaman, there's sweet potato sweets, there's sweet potato crafts, there's just buildings, and every building is sweet potato something. All sweet potatoes. That's their identity is found in sweet potatoes. And that's what separates Banana Hannah and I. As a Kentuckian, same. I feel that so much. So I need to get out more. I've lived in Mississippi pretty much my whole life, but I can count maybe on two hands how many states I've been to. So I've been to Mississippi, obviously, and Alabama. I have family in Alabama. My mom is from, her family is all from Alabama. And then so that's with my family growing up. After 18, I've been to Tennessee, Georgia, Louisiana, Florida. So yeah, 5. That's all I got. That's my entire list. I've never got broken out of the Southeast. So it's time. I'm going to try if all goes according to plan, next summer I'm going to try to get to New York. Try to get to New York next summer, and then at some point in the nearish future, within like a year or two, Washington State. We're gonna try to make our way up towards the west side, west coast, best coast, right, baby? Anyway, Jate's here. Hey, Jate. Northeast, but from Central. Okay, Southeast, but from Central. Hannah, what you would recognize me if we knew each other, but what are the chances we like grew up next to each other? What are the chances? We're small here. Like, we've got land, but like I said, it's all sweet potatoes and cotton. So like, say LOL Vardaman. You know it, don't you, Hannah? You know the struggle. You know it, don't you? Isn't it sweet potato capital of the world? It might be the world. Y'all, you about to make me Google it, Hannah. I don't know. Love ya. Phone is charging, but continuing to kills paint the floor. Also be lurking. Glad you're here. Been to all but 5 start. That's wild. I was the same way growing up, but my job has made me into a bit of a globetrotter. Oh, that's cool. What do you do? I need to do something that lets me travel. My wife always wanted to travel, and the bug bit her so hard this last year that she left me here with my permission. It was fine. And she went to Amsterdam. And now that she's been to Europe, she'll never be the same. She'll never be the same. States or so. That's wild, dude. I can't believe how much you've traveled, Jake. That's so cool, man. I'm in Washington State. Seriously? Okay, so let me tell you what I've learned about Washington State from what I know of it. Your entire culture, everything about that state, is so different from where I live. So I feel like I'm gonna need all the tips. So if you want to give me tips like where to eat, where not to eat, where to go, we'll be somewhere between Seattle and Tacoma is where we plan on going. We're gonna go see family that we've never met for the most part. So like somewhere like Seattle, Tacoma-ish region is where I think we'll end up being whenever we do go. So I'm gonna see you maybe again. Maybe we're gonna be in the city, which terrifies me. Honestly, I'd rather go to your little microwave diner. That feels so much less daunting to me, Pre. You do look and sound familiar. Shut up! No, I don't, Hannah. Hannah. Did you go to community college, Hannah? That'd be the most likely place that we would have met, Central Mississippi-ish. Did you go to a community college? Don't dox it. Yes. Okay. I'm not gonna dox it. Were the colors of your college? Because this is going to tell me which side of the south or the central area you were. Or actually, I'm not even going to tell me if you're comfortable doing so. Tell me the colors of your college, of your community college, like what their things were. Because I don't want you to be doxable. I'm an engineer, so I get sent to the field, out to the field sometimes. Furthest I've ever been is Peru. Shut up! That's the first place now she went when she was 9. That's the first place my wife ever went. Maroon, red, and white. Okay, so you're on the other side. Black and gold. Black and gold. We've probably rubbed shoulders at, like, were you in band or anything? I know where you went. That's crazy. Shut up. Would you be comfortable sharing what years you were there? Especially if you were in band or any kind of sports or anything like that. We've probably been at a field or at the same campus at the same time. That's crazy to me. That's wild. Gotta go chat with a friend. Where he's like, I'm done. I've been doxxed too much. It's nice to meet you, Hannah. We were black and gold. So Washington State has several different biomes and cultures, actually. It is especially different between the west side of Washington and the east side of Washington. Really? See, Mississippi, other than, like, there's, like, pockets where there's money here. Well, as much money as Mississippi has. There's pockets of money here, but, like, the Delta is, like super poor. And then, like the capital. So, capital in certainly the Jackson metro area. So, Jackson, and the college states, so like Oxford, Starkville, Hattiesburg, maybe a little. Clinton's almost a little pretty much Jackson. Excuse me, Jackson. Those places are like little pockets of money. Tupelo. Outside of that, though, like there's not a lot here. There's cows. We have chicken houses, cows, corn, cotton, and sweet potatoes, and that I just described. And music. We got music, man. We got music. Simple as that. I really wonder what it's like out there. Guys, we're playing the Plucky Squire, which has been a lovely time so far. I just realized if anyone's been chatting on YouTube, I've been neglecting you guys. I'm so sorry. Dragon VR, you're there. Hey, Webby. Webby, what's your favorite food? My favorite food is tacos, honestly. It's tacos. It's tacos, Dragonator. Sorry, I got an awesome, huge raid over on Twitch, so I was reading that, and I neglected YouTube a little bit. Sorry about that, Dragonator. All right, I'm going to start reading the correct chat now. Peru is a great place. It's beautiful. The people are kind, and the food is so good. I've heard incredible things about it. There's a type of, I can't remember if it's chicken or duck egg. That's like a I don't know if delicacy is even the right word. It is a meal. I messed up. It is a meal that I had a professor in college eat. So I wish I could remember what it's called or what the name of it is. But basically, it is a not fully developed, fertilized. I think it's duck egg. And it's something that I couldn't do, but he did it, and it's the only time, because he's got a pretty tough stomach. It's the only time I've ever known of him hurling. He just couldn't do it. It just wasn't for him. You know what I'm talking about? Blob, I feel like you know what I'm talking about. What up, Ping? I feel like you probably know what I'm talking about, right? Guys, thank you also everyone that followed. I need to update the title because we're not 99 away now, or I'll keep it. We are 95 away from our goal. 95 follows away from our goal. It really means a lot because we're trying to hit that. There we go. We're trying to hit that 1,000 follow before the 28th, which was the day I was born. Samus is still here. Let's go. Samus is party hardying. I know what you mean. Starts with a B, right? I think so, yeah. See, I only ever knew about it because of that one incident. And it wasn't definitely not something I'll usually try pretty much any food, but that one's not on my list to try. Oh, they can throw it through that? Rude. Rude. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to die. Sorry about it. How did that not take care of that? There we go. Well, I'll take that heart too. My youngest son's B-Day is the 20th. Shut up! That's awesome! Do you mind me asking how old your son is going to be on the 29th? I'm the baby of my family. But, oh, you can just use that. Oh, that's a game changer. You can use the analog stick to tell it where to throw. That's a game changer. Y'all are probably thinking, yeah, that's pretty on par for games, Webby. But I just learned it. He'll be 7. Awesome. Happy birthday to him. 7's a big number. Man, so much changes. So I'm the baby. My wife is the eldest. So much changes between 6 and 7 because her baby sister actually just turned 9. But boy, man, every year from this point till you get to like 10, I feel like every year gets so, well, you know, if this is your youngest, that means you have older ones. Every year gets crazy. Guys, you may have seen that I just paused it. It's for a reason. We're going to try to keep Twitch happy. If you guys didn't know, if you're affiliate, you have to run ads. In an effort to keep a long duration of ads off the table for you guys so we can get rid of pre-rolls, every hour I run 3 minutes. And I paused the game. We'll chat with subscribers and everything here, but I promise gameplay and the meat of the things you won't miss. I do this so that you guys don't miss anything. We keep Twitch happy. Twitch keeps us happy, and we're able to support through our ads and through our and through watching there. So if you guys wouldn't mind bearing through those 3 minutes of ads, like I said, I'll be here. You're not going to miss anything gameplay-wise. You're not going to miss any of the crazy big conversations. But I've got to do that to try to keep them happy. And I appreciate you guys doing that. Before I hit it, I'm going to catch up with chat real quick. I've seen the eggs like in Chinese grocery stores. I couldn't do it. I can't. It's just too much for me. I agree with you, Phantom. He'll be 7. But seven's a big thing, man. It's a big year. It's a big year. All right, thank you guys so much. I'll see you in about 3 minutes. You guys that are subbed, we're gonna keep hanging out and chatting and everything. But before we get going into the rest of the game, appreciate you guys and your subscribing. We'll keep having our great conversations, of course. How crazy is it that Banana Hannah is also from Mississippi? Like, what a small world, right? And she found our channel through following a guy from Missouri. Like, how cool is that? It's a small world, and but it's really cool. It's really, really cool, in my opinion. I'm down for it. Of course, all of my curiosity is like running through me about like, ooh, what part of the Mississippi could she possibly be? But I'm gonna hit her with a follow because it looks like she also makes content. Because that looks awesome. Oh, I know Banana Hannah. Really? Yeah, she was here earlier. She had to go. She's chatting with a friend. But I told everybody about how I'm in Mississippi, and she was like, no way. And so it's cool. I don't know that Hannah anymore. I also know a Hannah that /used to be in Mississippi. Knew. So you just stopped knowing who she was. Like you got like Men in Black, like, and Hannah was gone. And now you have the slight whispers of the memory of a Hannah that you once knew, but you don't know her at all. LOL ping. Is that what happened? Sounds like that's what happened. Sounds like that is what happened. It happens to the best of us, you know. The Hannahs that we've known before. Haven't talked to her in the last like 4 or 5 years. I get that. I think it's crazy because there's a really good chance. She said I look familiar. There's a really good chance that Hannah and I have like been at a football game at the same time or whatnot in the same area. But I can't get the for whatever reason I can't get Twitch to work right for me to confirm that. Yeah, we have 4 kiddos, 12, 9, 6, and 4. Oh man, Mama Mouse, I have so much respect for you and what you're doing. But I also, why is it having decoding issues? I also can't imagine how busy you are. Like, that's wild. Or I can only imagine how busy you are. That's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy. It's beautiful. I'm so glad and happy for you. My brother ended up having 5, and so I feel that. And we don't have any. My brother had 5. My wife is a sibling of a bunch, both like full on like siblings, and then also like has an adopted sibling and things like that. So part of the chaos in my name. Yeah, and I understand why Mama is in it too. Like, that's the real deal. Son, now you're just some Hannah. Now you're just some Hannah that I used to know. Some Hannah. Hannah, wherever you are out there listening in the world, I want you to know that Ping remembers you, but only vaguely. He used to know you, and wait. I don't know. I'm using even the right pronoun. Ping might like to know you again if you just reach out. It's been 5 years, Hannah. Hannah, reach out. Talk to Ping. All right, somebody clip that and send it to Hannah. Part of the chaos in my name. If you like chaos and you do well with chaos, you're going to fit in great here. You're going to fit in so well here. Maybe 4 years to be fair. Hannah, it's not as bad as we thought. There's still time. You need to cash in on your bachelor's degree of knowing Ping. Cash in. Make it happen. I'm still down here, Ping. I'm in Mississippi. Do I need to go on a scavenger hunt for Hannah? Send me some information. Just stand out on the street. Where's Hannah? Hannah! Like with my Just stand out there with my sign. Here, we can do it. Hannah! Has anyone seen this Hannah? What do you mean it's blank? I used to know her. I don't remember what she looks like. Hannah, where are you? Hannah! That's what we'll do. I'm sure it'll work. I feel confident that with the right amount of prayer, we will find Hannah. Hannah 2024. Not gone, but forgotten. That's how we're doing it, because you used to know her. All right, the ads are over. Everybody should be back. What's up, everybody? So glad you're here. We're having a great time. If you were during the ad, if you were in the ad and you don't know what happened, my friend Ping used to know someone in Mississippi named Hannah. We're on the lookout for Hannah. If you or a loved one were affected by someone who knew a Hannah, reach out at 8675-309. We will find Hannah for Ping. I think she's still in my friends list for on Facebook. Oh, Ping, what you just told me is that you were equally at fault. At any point, you could have reached out to Hannah. No, Facebook friends are friends for life, right? Like, you just go through different stages. This is a different stage of life. You used to be really tight, probably in school or whatnot like that. You were close. You're all Facebook friends. And then you move away and you don't talk, but you remain Facebook friends so that you can see. And then about 10 years later, roughly, you never talk. You never see each other. But you comment or like pictures of each other's family reunions and kids on Facebook. You're, oh, yeah, Hannah. I used to know her. Oh, look, she had a baby. That's cool. Like, that's what your relationship becomes. Kind of close. Semi-online friends, semi-not. Not high school. Okay, so, like, online pen pals. Okay. I feel like we have to start an initiative, chat, to find Hannah. Like, I want updates, Ping. I want Hannah and Ping to be reunited in friendship. Going to alert for a bit while I get dinner going, but glad to meet another Christian streamer. I will be back. Are you a streamer as well, Mouse? Glad to meet you as well. Praying for you and all of your energy that go. Yeah, you are. I'm gonna hit you with a follow, Mouse. I'm gonna come check you out. Glad to know you. Praying for you and all of the energy that will be expensed through cooking dinner and for being a mama. But hey, I'll come hang out sometime. I hit you with a follow, Mama Mouse. Looking forward to hanging out and checking out your content. She is, I think. I don't know, man. I think that Hannah and I just grew apart as we changed. I don't know. I don't know enough about Hannah. I don't know enough about you to know. But man, thank you. I need all the prayers. Oh, yes, you do. Like, goes without saying. Like, you've convinced me. Fully bought in. We haven't gotten very far in this game tonight, but we have gotten further in the mission to reconnect Ping and Hannah. Hannah and Ping. Well, they will be reunited, and it will feel so good. Reunited. Like, okay. Wow. I can't believe that it's free to have a Twitch account, and I get to just, and for some whatever unthought out power that be allows me to talk on the internet. What a scary world, friends. What a scary world we live in. Glad to be living in it with you guys, though. Glad to be here with you. All right, now let's travel into a different world, one that is 2D and 3D, one where we play as a plucky squire inside of a book. I know a huge bug sat in the middle of the path. Humongous bug, looks like it's full of water. We're going to have to change this story. If it wasn't so huge, we could get around it and be on our way. We can change the story. I was told once that they let you have a Twitch account. Shut up, that's awesome. That's how I feel. All right, we need to change it. You can't be huge anymore. We need to find a word, a wordy word that tiny. We need tiny. Oh, we're about to change. We are about to change the story. You guys see this? We're gonna make the huge frog observe the tiny bug. That's what we're doing. I need a way out of this book. That's what we're needing. Because if you guys didn't know, if you haven't played this yet, you can actually change the story. Because the Plucky Squire is a little bit of a author himself, and so you can actually move words and change the story. Like the fact that I'm not banned yet is shocking. Not for being mean or breaking TOS per se, just for being a goofball. I'm so grateful for people that have put up with me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it has taken a lot for people to put up with me in the streaming space. Maybe that's why we haven't hit that 1,000 mark quite yet. People are like, this dude needs to just slow down. All right, I have the word huge in my hand. Where else can we appear? Over here. We got this. We got this. I hope it's worth it. Oh, no. I see where I messed up. I should have made that full of water. That's okay, we got this. I'm once told that I'm a lot. Oh, I have definitely been told that. Usually it's he's just a lot. That sentence has been used about me more. That sentence has been used about me more times than states that I've traveled to. Granted, the amount of states that I've traveled to is a rather small number, but still, the fact that it's happened is kind of rude, right? Feels kind of rude to me. The rusty gate was, now I need open? Uh-oh, I better be careful or I'll forget where these things are. Can I make it huge? Maybe? Alright, that did not work. Oh, now I'm just back here? Alright. I think I get it now. I think I get it. I need full, though. We got to put some water in this thing. Fill it up! Let's do it. If I had a nickel for every time I was doomed by a puppet, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right? Oh, this is the one that I have to go out of the book for. I see. Isn't that such a cool mechanic? I think it's such a cool mechanic. I bet I could steal words off of other things, too, around here. Look at that. Boom. Full of water. Changing the story. And you can change your story, too, by accepting Jesus. That was my Christian segue. Hey! Hey! Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You ready? Look, we got game. We got things happen. Why did I throw that on the portal? That's also how I get out of here. That was dangerous. Can I drown? Is that something I can do? I don't know, man. Segue. I can't hear the word segue anymore. Jot peered into the open grate. So I can't use I can't hear the word segue anymore without thinking of Linus Tech Tips and how he's like, and this segue to our sponsor. Oh, yes. The two-wheel thing, I know what you're talking about. All right. And now I need huge, which I also threw on the portal for some reason. Because we need this huge frog for bonus points. We need this huge frog to mess up this tiny bug. Actually, we could do a tiny bug and probably walk by it, or we could do a huge frog. Yeah. Got that trophy for that. I bet this huge frog is going to eat this tiny bug. It's about to get real. What up, Steven? How's it going, buddy? Sometimes clever, sometimes predictable, but I would miss it if it was gone. I love that joke. It's so funny. That frog's about to wreck this bug. Oh, I thought that he was going to tear him up. My bad. Going pretty good, Steven. Thank you so much for asking. How are you today, friend? It's all just amazing, really. Huge to tiny, full to empty. We're playing a game called The Plucky Squire, Steven. I don't know if you've seen it before already or not, but I think it's an indie game. I think it's an indie game. And it's really, 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 like, charming. And I love the way that they've married the 2D and 3D elements together. It's been really neat. We're not very far, but the segue to our sponsor joke. Yeah, I got you. I knew that's what you're talking about. By challenging the words, you can change, well, everything. By changing, not challenging. I guess the story in this book really isn't fixed, huh? I guess not. Maybe the story's characters are not so fixed either, you know? Because I have the power. Okay. We don't want full. What are we going to do? Just close the bugs? No. No. What am I missing? I bet I can close that grate. Let's just see what happens if I do that. And I know that that joke was intended just to make their editing flow a little bit easier, Ping. But I mean, it works, and it's been fun because then you don't have to know what sponsor is going to sponsor what video. You can just get your videos in the hopper and go from there. You know. All right, if it is a closed grate, I could turn that. I don't know what I could do. I guess I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. We'll continue on. Page 2. This story's a real page turner, am I right? Yep, I suspect that they keep some videos in their pockets and don't have a release date, but basically done for if they need a video for whatever reason. Maybe so. They're producing so many, though. Like, you know how many times I get online and, like, in the morning and there's a new video out from LTT, and then, like, after lunch there's another video that's, like, 1 hour ago, and then in the evening, like, at night, there's another video that's, like, 2 hours ago. Like, I don't know how many times they're posting a day, but it seems like they're posting at least 3 times a day. It's kind of wild. And then put an updated sponsor spot and publish. That's definitely what they're doing, but I feel like they post so much. It's kind of wild. We meet again. Care to take a look at my current selection? But they've got the editors for it. They used to do once a day for the main channel, but cut it back. I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm seeing. Maybe I'm not realizing that I'm seeing multiple channels in a day. Maybe that's what I'm seeing. That spin attack looks appealing, but I'm 5 shy. Jump attack also looks good. I need 5 more of those bells. I mean, those light bulbs to get the spin attack. And I want the spin attack. So I'm gonna, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, a little more. Yeah, we're about to go buy that spin attack. Honestly, the jump attack might even be more useful, but I haven't had to jump all that much, so it's probably fine. They really do. I mean, it's like a whole. It's an entire like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Production isn't what I mean, it works, but that's not the word I'm looking for. It's an entire hold and release L2 to do a spin attack. Got it. Yes, it is a business, but Empire. Empire is the word I'm looking for, Ping. Like, they have an entire, like, video empire now. All the words you said work. Oh, that's a good move. See that word? Tiny leaf had floated on the water. The walkway was destroyed. What can I break from the walkway? Nothing, okay. I need to make it big. Whatever I do. I'm taking Tiny with me. Oh, snap. I get it. I know what I need to do. It's literally manipulating and using words from the previous page. That's literally what I need. Instead of tiny, I need huge. Can I just set this out here for when I need it? Yes, I can. Let's go. I need huge frog. And I need to pull it forward to the next page. That is like meta mind-breaking, chat. Low-key, like the business discussion and videos not dedicated to some random CPU or whatever, more than just tech videos, for sure. Glad that you're here, Pre. So glad that you're here. How'd dinner go? All good with kiddos? Wrong way. But this is kind of a move, man. To be able to do it. Can I go further than where I've been yet? I cannot go further. Okay, so there are checks and balances, but that's wild. The kids' night routine. That feels like a YouTube video every time I read it. Like, hi guys, welcome to my night routine as a mother. As you can see, oh, that's awesome. As you can see, I'm covered in Cheerios and what I think was last night's spaghetti, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, like, I feel like that's the whole thing. Being able to change the story is literally a game changer. And the fact that it's that interactive is wild. Look over there, a poor, flippery, floundering fish. Oh, we need to save him. If we can we go underneath this? Yes, sir. Whoa.
Jot cleared his mind. Now he was ready to grab the fish.
Yes. Yes. Yes! I'm gonna grab it. I think I didn't do it right. Are there any other buttons that would work? Snap nuggets. Why is this so hard? Parent vibes. I'm gonna read it in just a second. I gotta catch a fish. Got him, stupid little fish! Why are you so happy about it? I caught you.
Fish grabbed. The plucky squire gently released the fish into the water. And there it regained its composure.
Yeah. Wow. Phew. Thank you so much, Noble Traveler. Parent vibes. I know I try to barf on my mom now to remind her of when I was a baby. Wait, that is weird. You're right. I bet your mom thinks it's not funny at all. Thank you so much, Noble Traveler. My name is Floatio. Wow, yes. All the budget went to going in 3D, not the names. My name is Floatio, and I am a fish. Green lighting zapped me right out of these waters. Consumed by fear, I flipped and flopped, till by your hand my fugue was stopped. I am eternally in your debt, but you must forgive me. I must go, for my beloved swims this reedy fin, and I cannot rest till we meet again. Safe travels, my noble saviors. He is way so posh. Like, I learned that word from my British friends. What an extremely well-spoken fish. I do hope he finds his love. I may have used it wrong, but I learned it. Alright, well, we saved a fish, so that's good.
Our heroes ventured on. The sounds of the daytime chorus began to fade, and the light began to dwindle.
Oh. The swamps are kind of moody at night. Check out those singing frogs. Sweet harmonies. I can change this. Can't do anything with frogs right now, but I can totally change this. But I want to look around at night real quick. Because I might be able to take out the enemies while they're asleep. You know? Since it's nighttime. That might be a move. Bridge was broken. Oh no, our bridge. It's broken. You big dummy. You forgot to get the word night and bring it with you. Oh yeah. I want these things that I need to make things. Okay, there we go. Now we're ready, friends. But I can change tiny to, or broken to tiny. That'd be fun, right? I can also jump over here. Solid. Need that word. We'll come back to it. Alright, now how do I break this? That's really going to be a question. Why can't I drop that word? There we go. You can't just randomly drop it on the page, I see. How, There it is. That's crazy. The sounds of the night chorus began to fade. I'm about to change this whole story, guys. About to change the whole story right here. Pro game moves. Did you just reject it? The sound of the night chorus. It did. It rejected my love. That's okay. That's okay. I didn't need it anyway. It's written in white. I wonder if that's going to matter. It might matter. We'll see. Alright, it did change the color. We're good. It's now daytime in the song. Look at that! Look at that, gamers. You see these bugs trying to take me out? They don't know what's good for them. Anybody here play Yu-Gi-Oh? I know that's super, super random, but I've been getting into it again lately through like Master Duel, which I don't love all the different play styles. But I'm also thinking about watching the anime again. And I don't know if I will or not, but I might, because I've got my long weekend coming up this weekend. I just don't know. I get so excited about things that I want to do that I end up not doing them, you know what I mean? Alright, I need something heavy. Heavy. I know of Yu-Gi-Oh! There it is. I haven't played it. Well, I haven't played it up until this year in a long time. But the game mechanics have changed so much that it really feels like a different game. But I don't know, man. I'm interested. Of course. Can I throw it up? I'll just throw that right there. I have to go get daytime in a minute, or whatever it's about. Y-U-G-H-I-O. Wait, no, I said that wrong. Don't say what I said. No, that's wrong. Y-U-G-I-O-H. Words, man. Thank you for hanging out as long as you have also, Ping. I totally understand you if you've been watching Jay. I know with raids, a lot of times people have been already watching for hours, so they're tired. But I really appreciate you hanging out and chatting with us. It's been really fun. It's been really fun chatting with you. You got a new piece of artwork. Press that in the gallery to see it. Nice. So yeah, I kind of regret not going ahead and buying this game on Steam, but you know, money. You know, money make you funny, but also money help me out because I be brokey. I be a brokey boy. All right, let's go get our nighttime back. I also kind of want to make the bridge tiny. Like, it might reject it, but, like, I kind of want to. Supercalifrag. Oh, no, you gave up on Wukong? I haven't given up on it, but I haven't been back. Astrobot came out, which was a game that I was really, really looking forward to. And so I played it to completion, and then the next time I streamed, this game released. And it was kind of like a last-minute... Well, they let us know about the release date very recently, so at the time that I made my schedule around Wukong, I hadn't anticipated playing this, but I'm really, really glad that it came out, and it came out on everything, but oh my gosh, walk forward. But what can I make broken? I need to make it daytime again. Interesting. But it's also like one of those things where I'm really grateful that it came out on PlayStation Plus for the first day as well, because I didn't have to pay for this. Dude's got an arm when I don't want him to have an arm. Supercalifrag, let's go. Oh, right on. Oh, nice. It was great, man. I really enjoyed it. I feel like maybe if I move this in the way, the frog can't go back there, right? Is that how this works? Is that what I do? Like, if this is in the way, he can't go there, right? Let's see what happens. I mean, I could just skip around the other way, and that would likely work. But I'm just curious what will happen if I do this. Oh, that's way faster. Yeah, look at that. Problem solved. Problem solved. All right, Ping. I hope you have a great night, friend. Thank you for being here. this work like I think it will? Yes, sir. It sure will. Look at there. Look at there. Skip. Big old skip. Skip the whole thing. What is this? Okay. It's just a crate. Alright, now that's open. I need any buttons here? No, I need buttons. There's a button. Let's go. Oh, good. You could definitely time that wrong. Got him. First try. Oh, move, Plucky. Nice. Look at that move, man. What a move. Oh, I could have used that heart. That's okay. Got it. Oh, now I need that box back. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I got it. Got him. Oh, poop. Pri, have you hung out in, well, I know I've seen you there a little bit, but have you hung out much in Rise Lazarus chats? I love what he's doing right now, where he's just like playing with randoms, which I've been scared to play with randoms because you can't control what they're gonna say. But he's just been like playing with randoms on Fortnite and just talking about the gospel, talking about, like asking questions and answering questions and everything. And low-key, kind of love it, actually. Kind of love what he's doing. It's really, really like low-key content. But I told him that today. I was like, dude, this is actually like real inspiring. Like what you do here, this is like super cool. Super cool. Me too. I'd actually been considering it for content anyway. Now, I'm not as brave as him. I don't know if I want to stream it, you know, because I've not played Phil's in the past. Hey, we got Caster Troy. Caster Troy, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the Pumpkin Patch. You know we're better off with you here. We are a happier, healthier, better group of gourds because of your follow, and I really appreciate you. Hey, if you're comfortable enough doing so, we'd love to get to know you a little bit better. Tell us a little bit about yourself in the chat. If you're not comfortable, that's totally fine as well, but thank you. We're glad that you're here. Thank you so much. We were just talking about our friend Rise Lazarus and what he's been doing on stream. And so the reason I don't play like that usually, and for the longest time I didn't even let like community members chat, because on Mixer it was real trolly, and so I just can't I don't have any control over what someone is going to say, you know, and I really didn't want like any kind of language or anything like that slipping through. Now I'm a little less of a stickler on that, but I will be like, hey, you know, let's reminder, we don't do that, and it's like a 3-strike you're out thing. But with randoms, like, you just don't know what you're gonna get, and I try to keep it real PG, real family friendly here, real PG-13, and so like it makes me nervous. But so I'm torn. I don't know if I'd want to do that, and I also don't know if I'd want to do it alone. I maybe would want to do like, but I don't want the person to feel like ganged up on. Like I thought about doing like trios, and like myself and like Wit or someone else that's really solid, jumping in with a random on Phil. You know what I mean? So like I really don't know. I'm on the fence. I love that you're here because I want to talk it out a little bit, and I want to talk it out a little bit with Lazarus. I'm gonna try to like connect with him. So I just don't know, man. Yeah, I've done some of that in FPS games. It can be really stressful, but awesome. I can see that. It used to feel daunting to me, Super Cal, but now it just feels like I'm hesitant because I'm nervous of like the when it comes to content. Like I would do it offline, I'd have no problem with that. But when it comes to like making content around it too, I don't want it to be like this is what I do. It's like I'm only doing this for content. But I also don't. Oh man, that is like getting through there. Good to know. But also like I don't want to like have anything that comes across the stream that I'm like, oh man, I wish I would have caught that. I wish I hadn't done it like that. Used to play Phil's, Fred, Danny, and I would just one random all the time. how do you feel like your experience went? And it probably was better with some guys. I'd feel even more nervous because like Fortnite's a little more tame, but I've seen like some of these COD lobbies. I've talked with Loki about it a little bit too, like with Valorant, which Valorant was really nice the few times that I played open there. But this moment that like she speaks and like there's a girl voice, oh my gosh, like the comms are crazy. Our house is full of flying bugs. Please kick out those insectoids. You bet we will, Snow Dude. Long-range weapon, huh? Let's take a little gander. Yeah, better with guys, and also better that we were the majority. I bet I'd get good content with just me in the random 3-fill, but I might cry. Yeah. And see, I don't want it to be about the content, so it's like a hard line. It's a really, really hard line to walk here. Yeah, sharing the gospel in COD lobbies is wild. Trust that. Dude, I can't even imagine. Have you done that? Like in a COD lobby? Because I can't imagine. And then I feel like it's even harder because everybody wants, like, like a Valorant lobby or something, because everybody wants you to shut up and shift walk and, like, not talk. Like, only come on comms when needed. But Fortnite is way chiller. Like, I feel like people just chat just to shoot the breeze sometimes. Oh, there's something lodged under the water. Maybe I could dislodge it with a little bit of magic. I can never quite get this kind of thing to work. But, well, I suppose there's a first time for everything. Guys, maybe best if you stood back. Okay, let's try it. Here goes nothing. You did great. Holy guacamole, it actually worked. Oh, I mean, ta-da, cool, huh? It's a big log. Not really a long-range weapon unless you threw it. I bet it's going to lead me to somewhere, though. A portal. Yo, I know. I get the feeling that there won't be a weapon just lying around in the swamp. I mean, have you ever seen a snail rocking a crossbow? I haven't, but maybe you can find something in there in the other realm. Let's try it. Castor Troy, hey, I'm a fellow, what's up? I'm a fellow follower of Jesus, husband and father. I'm mediocre at games, but I have fun. We talk about addiction recovery, sexual purity, and adult children of alcoholics on my stream. Some mature stuff, so not family friendly. No, that's completely okay. I think there's like a place for that. When I say family friendly, I try to keep it like safe for families. So like I don't mind talking about real things here. Now we're going to use appropriate language for it, probably, like if we do. But dude, that's so cool, Troy. That is so cool, dude. I'm gonna come check you out at some point. Glad to know you. So tell me, if you don't mind me asking, how you found the stream or came upon me. Do you know about like Reach Conference or like the Reach team or anything like that? I'd love to connect the dots on how you found the channel and a little bit about you. Hey, we got Urine. Same. Your name is really cool. Even though I'm gonna instinctively, because of the gap, I want to call you Urine, but Urine feels like not the ideal way to address you. You're insane. But thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Pumpkin Patch. You know we're better off with you here. We are a happier, healthier, better group of gourds because of your follow, and I really appreciate you giving it to little old me. Hey, if you feel comfortable enough doing so, we'd love to get to know you a little bit better here in the community. Really appreciate the follow. If you don't feel comfortable, that's totally fine. Urine is all good. Hey, it's just like, it's crazy. There's another guy. I'm gonna tell a story, Urine, because it feels like right with you. There's another guy here that he's here pretty often. I love him. He's an awesome dude. His name is Simply Skogs. Okay, that's his full gamer tag. But I don't know what it is about us streamers. It's like we only can read the first couple letters of a name. Like Castor Troy, I want to call him Castor. Pre-Pony, I call her Pre. You know what I mean? Supa, I call him Supa instead of Kubakala Frog. So anyway, Urine is what comes to mind with you. Well, I can tell you that there's been a few times already that I've called Simply Simp. And I felt so bad the first time it happened. He was a great sport about it. He thought it was hilarious. But I just like read over it and I was like, yeah, Simp. And I'm like, no, I didn't mean to call you that. I'm so sorry, Simply. It's happened a lot. I do my best. Tsunami is a real one. He sent you over and said I would like you. Well, I hope that he's right. I really, really enjoy Tsunami. I'm so glad that I got to meet him through Reach. And just love that dude. Awesome guy. Well, welcome home to the Pumpkin Patch. We are so happy that you are here and better off with you here, Urine. Glad that you're here. What up, Liz? glad that Liz got here. You know what I'm saying? I'm hilarious. That's why. That's how I married my wife. You know, she thought I was really, really funny. Now, everything that's happened since we got married, I haven't changed. Just somehow I'm not as funny. I don't know marriage. Am I right? Like, so I don't understand how that happens. But that's happened. No, this is I'm just a hilarious dude. I'm just a funny guy. Glad you're here, Liz. How you doing? Was watching Jade, but left and came back, and you were up. Not sure if he rated you or someone he rated you. Yes, want to go to Reach Conference someday. Jade did raid me. I love Jade. He's an incredible dude. And glad, man, Castro Troy, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that when you came back that I was still up, and then we got to meet. I'm really looking forward to seeing a little bit more about what you do on the platform as well. Glad to know another Christian content creator. Dude, that's awesome, man. That's super, super awesome. Thank you for being here. Jokes get old. See, it's not always the same jokes, though. Like, here's the thing. What are you doing in the overworld, Mini Beard? It's not always the same jokes. Like, my jokes adapt. It's just, like, they've gotten good. Like, we went to grab coffee together earlier today, and we were really intentional about not taking books or work or anything. We were just going to sit at the table together, eat some food, drink some coffee, and talk with each other. And I had some good one-liners. I'm talking like in our teenage days, she would have been like, "Woo, Webby, you are just like, you're like a fire that I can't control. It's so good." But would you believe, chat? Would you believe that's not the response that I got? It's wild. It's crazy. She said that I was cringy and corny, and yeah, just the disrespect. I took a banging nap and was supposed to be up at 6 p.m. but never happened. Glad I'm catching you now. No worries, Liz. We'll be here even earlier tomorrow. Guys, the of you that are, OGs, we're trying out a new stream schedule for the next few weeks, probably a little bit over a month. We're going to test it out. That may work a little bit better for us. So far, it looks like, yes. All we did today was we just started an hour earlier than normal, but it looks like it is better. So that's been awesome. Word up, it's me, Mini Beard, or to give you my full name, my talking beard. I'm a toy based in the character Mini Beard from the book The Plucky Squire. It's all a bit meta, but my advice is very practical. If you're looking for a long-range weapon, there's an elven warrior around here who owns one. Shut up. She lives in a game card. Head upwards to find her. She might try to shoot, or try and shoot you with arrows, but don't take it personally. Oh, that's cool. Let's go. That's cool. Let's go. Can't wait. An elven warrior. Hey, then we have the bookworm. Can't have cornbread without corn. Look, you and I, we're going to get along. I can already tell. We're going to get along. W for your wife. I'm saying. I think that I'm a W for my wife also. Let's go. Round of applause for me. Woo! That's what you meant, right, Liz? That's what you meant? If it's not what you meant, just hold your peace. It's fine. Do you mind trying to get the movie night stuff situated after stream? I don't mind that at all. How much longer do we have on the poll? Is it done? Let's see. Polls. We still have 5 days left on that poll, though. You put away just people have time, yeah. See, I generally try not to, we can keep talking about it and maybe even change some stuff up, but because it looks like we see how the answer is going to go. But I try not to make any definitive answers until the poll is closed. Because, it's possible. This is probably not what happened, Ghosty. But since we made it for a week, it's possible someone was like, all right, I got time. I'll answer that, this weekend, It's possible. It's probably not what happened, but it's possible. So I'd hate to, take someone's voice away. But if we do, I'd, be interested in doing another one. Maybe a poll that's what day works best for you guys, something like that. So, Jot, we meet once more. What you talking about, Liz? What you talking about? But alas, it seems that danger is on the horizon. How are there beetles out? Sonnet Swamp's least desirables have extracted themselves from the book, but it does at least appear that you're suitably equipped at this time. Eradicate these invertebrates forthwith. Let's go. I got a sword. I got a sword this time, baby boy. They're gonna get dead. They're gonna get deaded. Why are you guys so much stronger in the overworld? Oh, I can't use my swing attack out here? I can throw it, but I can't use my swing attack. What? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think we had like 5 or 6 votes in there. Yeah, that's why I think it's probably mostly represented already. And I think all the votes were like, basically, I can't do Saturday. Right? Crap, give me my sword back. There we go. Pastor Susie really out here streaming 24/7 since I follow him. He's been online, no break. He's doing a streamathon, so every time someone donates or follows or does anything like that, it adds time. It adds time to his timer. There's art over here. So yeah, he's been working hard. I haven't seen if he actually is doing 24/7 because I've thought about doing something like that, but especially with my work schedule, I can't physically stream all the time, you know. So, but it feels like to me, you guys tell me what you think, but it feels a little bit like a cop out to do like some kind of stream-a-thon thing, and then to like go offline and come back online. Like I don't know what the proper method there is. You know what I mean? If I'm streaming his sleep, LOL, I think he's 20%. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, bless his heart. He's working, dude. He gave away a laptop. I'm pretty sure a gaming laptop yesterday at 9 Eastern, I think. Oh, that's useful. What if I get a better bounce if I hold on, get back up. Maybe I have to be closer. Okay, that probably wasn't gonna do it. Hey, there we go. We had one person who couldn't do Saturday, and the rest time. That's right, time dependent. Okay, well maybe we do. I should look at it and see who voted how. What are you thinking? What time frames are you thinking? Because I also like. Well, I know you offered to go ahead and like run some of them. I don't want to tie up all my Saturdays. Kind of. I mean. This is a great spot to talk about if you guys want. We're thinking about doing like some movie nights in the Discord chat. If that's something you guys are interested in, let me know. This might be a good spot to talk about it, Ghosty, so that we kind of get some we can get some input from everybody as well. Oh, that's simple enough. Look at that. What? That's wild. That's wild. Kind of got lucky there with how that worked out, but love movie nights. Mostly something people can tune into while ending their day. I agree. See, with some of the movie nights that I was thinking, I want to be like present more if I can, but I also don't want it to become another task thing. So I kind of had this. Were you thinking weekly, Ghosty? Because I kind of had this idea. I think I shared it with you already. That's something that might be a little more palatable, and also that's something that won't like people won't get so used to it that they're like, oh, it's not all that special. Would be monthly, something that we do once a month. It feels a little more palatable, but I'm open to hearing your thoughts. Yeah, that, or we could do every other week. You're probably, because I know that you're like super awesome online. You're probably like, dude, every other week's not that bad. But with my schedule, even that feels like that might be a lot, you know? I'm just not sure. What do you guys think in the chat? Because in October, I'd like to do more than just 1 month. That's true. And maybe like it's something special for October, but like we agree. It's because we're about to have like Thanksgiving and Christmas and everything coming up. And so doing like an every week type of thing most of the year is not very practical. But I'm very open to doing something special for like around Halloween and stuff like that. I'm open to doing like every Saturday in October. Of course, I'm actually going to be, you guys don't know this yet, I'm going to be streaming one Saturday in October because I'm going to be part of a raid train that's coming up. And so that will be something that I'll be doing. And that'll be the 12th. I think pretty late on the 12th too, so it might even be after our movie. But You know, like I'm down for like a bunch. Maybe we kick it off with like a big hoorah, and then after October we go to like once a month. That sounds pretty interesting. All right, there's supposed to be a trading card around here, man. Found more art. Gotta love art. Guys, you can save 10% off that Advanced GG. This is the Plucky Squire you're in. It is a 3D, 2D crossover indie game that just came out last Tuesday. And basically, you're a storybook character that you just found out you're a storybook character. But there's an evil villain that also found out, and he's trying to change your story for the worse. And what's happening is we've gained the meta ability, meta magic. That's also my alarm you guys are hearing. So it's time to run ads again so that we can get rid of pre-roll ads. We'll do that in just a minute after I answer your question you're in. Basically, what's happening is we are getting the ability to jump in and out of our storybook. So when it's in 3D, we're in the real world on the desk. And when we're 2D, we're going into either doodles on the desk, other books, other drawings, our own story, and we're trying to basically beat the bad guy. And that's kind of the premise of the game. Guys, what's about to happen is I'm going to run 3 minutes of ads. We're not going to do anything too super crazy while I run those ads. Some of you have already heard this spiel. Basically, Twitch makes us run ads if we're going to be affiliate, but I don't want you guys to miss anything. So what I've been doing is running 3 minutes of ads. That means that nobody gets ads if you watch these ads, you don't get ads again for an hour. And then I get to run them again. Watching those ads supports me a little bit as a creator. It makes Twitch happy because they make some money from it. And hopefully I'm able to, by doing this, control when ads happen so I can make you happy and curate the experience the best that I can so that you don't get ads in the middle of like right after you asked me a question or something like that. So that's about to happen. We'll chill for a few minutes and then we'll get back into the gameplay. That's how it's going to go down. All right, so I'm running those 3 minutes of ads. Let me get this timer started again. Yeah, they just started, and that'll disable it for 63 minutes. Which gives me plenty of time to rock and roll. So, what do you guys think? Those of you who are subbed, because I know it might be kind of lame that you guys like are subbed and to get rid of ads and stuff like that. We're obviously still. I try to keep the conversation going, but if you're subbed here and you don't get the ads anyway, what do you guys think about this this method of running 3 minutes every hour? It means that I only stream usually about 3 hours, so that means we're only getting an ad break 3 times a stream at this point. I feel like that's way better than it has been in the past. Like, because people get ads all the time, man, when they run on their own. And I really like being able to curate the, I really like, I appreciate it, Mermaid. I'm glad you're here. I didn't know you were here, Mermaid. I really like being able to curate the experience so that, so that people that are asking questions or just got here, they don't get hit with an ad immediately. And they're like, oh man, I don't even know what's going on here. I think it's helping a little bit for retention too. I think it's gone really, really well. Love to hear what you guys think. Love to hear your thoughts. Love to hear your thoughts in the comments and the chat. Mermaid, how long have you been here or how long have you been watching? I'm curious what you think about this game. It's really cute. I haven't gotten very far in it tonight because I've been doing so much talking while we're playing, but I'm still enjoying myself, having a good time with it. I'm enjoying the conversations tonight too. I feel like chat has been really awesome. Also, I learned because my drink is sweating a lot tonight that, and like the top of my coaster is really damp. I'm going to have to dry that on my thigh. But I didn't hit it with quite enough polyurethane, and so where the burn is on my coaster is actually bleeding a little bit, which is interesting. I'm curious to see. These are all the tests that we're doing before I put these on the market on the actual store. But it might need like a varnish or a much thicker coat of polyurethane to really waterproof these coasters. These are all things that we'll learn. We'll figure it out together. It is super cute, and I think the concept is good too. I fully agree with you, Mermaid. All right, guys, we've got about 50 seconds left on those ads, and then we'll keep rocking and rolling. About 50 seconds left on those ads before we keep going, and then I get the pre-roll off for everybody. I'm so cool, right? All right, just a couple seconds left on that ad. All right, and just like that, everybody should be coming back from the ad right now. Got the... Did I set another timer? I did. I probably won't need it, though. All right, got another one going. OMG, how wonderful, Mermaid. Everybody's back, it looks like, from ads, so we will continue on with the game of the day. It's such a cool concept, dude. Such a cool concept. Wonder if it's gonna work correctly this time. Oh, not quite. Let's get it a little bit closer. Be like right there. Come on. There we go. I'm a gamer. Can't you tell? Oh, we gotta find this card, man. I want this ability. I'm dumb. Oh. There was something there. Did you see that? Okay. Hey, can I walk that way? Yes. Okay, I see now. I'm going to hop off and get some homework done and grab a bite to eat. Have a good stream. Hey, I really appreciate that. Great to meet you, Urine. Thanks for stopping by. Please tell Tsunami the next time that I see him that I appreciate him. And also tell him to get back to painting. Oh, my gosh. Bob Ross isn't going to paint all these things himself, right? Let him know. All right, I think I can throw that. Okay, that. We got to listen to the guy. All right, now, good adventuring. Keep it up. Oh, well, that's all you're going to say is just good adventuring? What am I doing wrong here? Swain invited me to play Fortnite. I'm clearly playing the Plucky Squire, Swain. Sword and... What am I doing wrong here? Wait a second. Wait a second. I get it now. I'm a gamer. Hey, Cameron. What's up, dude? Wait, no. Is this his wife? Yeah. Mermaid? Yes. Urine? No. Cameron? No. But Mermaid? Yes. Last I checked. Which was pretty recent. I mean, I guess I haven't, like, cracked out our, like, marriage license in a while, but I think it's still there. They don't expire, right? I've been seeing things about marriage license expiring. That doesn't happen, right? Whoa. Whoa! This seems dangerous. Oh gosh, I see how it works now. Rocky, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Is this supposed to be like a Magic the Gathering card? The Mighty Ranger awaits her next foe. That's cool. What is this? Another intruder. I can see the thieving gleam in your eye. This is cool. Oh! See, I was like, did you forget? I thought you knew, but I was like, why are you asking about marriages? He has an XXL one plan, but we'll do later. Got you. No. This is from his community. From his community, Pre. It's me. I invited you. Oh, I was like, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm playing the Plucky, Cameron. No, I'm his left-hand man, not his wife. You're insane. Lame, JK. I just met his wife IRL and love her. She's we really bonded. Her name is Miss Tsunami on Twitch. That's her handle. Show me what you've got, rascal. Shut up. Is this like a Pokemon battle? Oh my gosh. What is this? I'm going to talk with her. I'm not going to fight her. I try to talk until on it. Now is not the time for words, but for battle. Okay, I'm going to guard. I'm going to try to take the passive. Use an arrow strike. Missed. I see panic in your beady eyes. I want to try to take like a very passive Undertale vibe at first. Gotta want to be great. You gotta hydrate. You already know. Thank you, Liz. Diamond 3. Dude, you've been putting in the work, Cameron. Yes, many. Me and one guy. I see panic in your beady eyes. We'll guard again. Jot takes defensive position. Use arrow strike. All right, I'm now taking damage. You will not soon forget the Song of My Sorrows. I'm going to try to keep guarding. Let's just see what happens. Jot takes defensive position. Jot receive damage. You shall not have this bow, but you shall have this fury. Maybe she'll come around, right? Like, I'm clearly, like, there. How do you like the points of these arrows, scoundrel? I don't want to have to take her out if I can help it. How do you take the points of this? All right, last time I'm going to guard. Oh, it missed. I see panic. Okay, we're fighting.
Emotional damage.
I didn't want to have to do that, but I had to. Going for a stab. I do not converse with scoundrels. All right. Maybe I should have tried this route sooner. Flash doesn't do that well. Paige, Jot. It is I, Paige, the bookworm. You seem to be in desperate predicament. Let me revivify you. Paige casts a magical spell. Jot suddenly feels splendid. Your vitality is restored. I may also have spruced up your offensive capabilities. Alas, Jot, that was a one-time spell. I can revitalize you no more. The outcome of this skirmish is now entirely up to you, Plucky Squire. I really didn't want to have to fight her, but it looks like it's how it's going to have to be. Oh, rushing stab or brutal slash? Oh, man. That's a big hit. I'll try talking again. No more words, counter. All right. Don't want to have to go this way, but it's going to have to go this way, Swain. Look at this. I might have to kill her. I really didn't want to have to do that. Still, you persist, intruder. A spell of protection. Her defense power rose. I will destroy this elven bow before I give it to you. The elves will never let their weapons be used for evil purposes. You can tell that to your boss. What was his name now? Yes, Humgrump. Jot, did you hear that? It seems that she is erroneously identified you as an agent of Humgrump's. You must talk to her, Jot. Inform her of the truth. I think I can reproduce the spell that she cast to buy us some time. That's what I'm going to try to do. I don't want to have to take her out. And now, let us finish this. You expect me to believe that? Enemy, but what do you mean? You mean that you are not his underling? It's working. Most assuredly not. Jot is a champion of his land, striving to defeat the dastardly Humgrump and put a stop to his mischief. We're good now. Is that so? Now that I take a closer look at him, he does seem to have a somewhat heroic countenance. That's awesome, Cameron. How many hours do you think you have in that game? Alawinia, we wholeheartedly apologize for the disturbance we have predicted. I didn't read the word right. We are searching for a weapon to help clean up Humgrump's chaos. Your elven bow seemed like it could be advantageous in that regard, but we did not mean to cause any turmoil in your forests. I have decided I shall lend the elven bow to you. Any enemy of Humgrump's is a friend of mine. I can see the aura of good about you now, Jot. That was nice of her. I received the elven bow. Let's go! 3,000 and more. That's wild, dude. What's your favorite game mode, Cameron? When the bow has finished assisting you, it will return itself to these forests. Good luck on your quest, young Jot. Our battle was most bracing. Nice. You got the bow. We made a good tag team, don't you think, Jot? So, it seems that Humgrump's forces have made their way outside of your book. This does not bode well. Here, jump into the sticky note. You'll be able to get down the desk and back to your book. Sounds good to me. Ranked is your favorite. I like this too. I haven't played a whole lot of it this season, but I'm really liking Reloaded. And I know a lot of people that are also enjoying Reloaded. That's a useful shortcut. That is a very useful shortcut. Trying to remember to cut down trees and bushes because I definitely need the light bulbs. My book should be over here, right? Yeah, there it is. What do we have over there? Let's go check that out. Yeah, I should have Follower Friday coming up soon, right? I haven't played in a little while. I feel like I need to get on it soon. I almost played Fortnite tonight. It's on the schedule for tomorrow, but I put this in the Discord as a poll. We might do it tomorrow. Now, my times have changed, Cameron. I don't know if you're in the Discord and saw that. Tomorrow we'll be streaming 4 hours earlier than we normally would. And then we streamed an hour earlier tonight than normal. Where'd the book at? Aha, there we go. It'll be 3 p.m. Eastern. 3 p.m. Eastern. My B-Day is the 28th, Pre. So not this upcoming Saturday. Let's see, what is today? The 19th. It will be... How many Saturdays do we have? Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So a week from Saturday. Can we hit 1,000 by that time? Maybe. Maybe we can. I hope we can. That's the goal. And now, I don't have anything scheduled on that day yet, but I did put it in the primary schedule, so I don't know if I'm going to stream or not yet. I've been talking with Mermaid about it a little bit because I work that day as well. But I might do a little something. I didn't advertise anything. I thought about doing like a Balloon the Room type thing or something like that. I'm thinking about advertising something by this weekend if I do. If I do, I'm going to call it 1K by B-Day. And we'll just try to do it all week. So maybe I'm doing it, but I don't have any graphics or any big plan. Do you have any recommendations, chat? Or Bree? Any thoughts? It would be possible. It's just, like, I know there's like an event that Mermaid was going to do that she's not doing because it's my birthday, even though I've kind of told her, like, go ahead and do it. I'm going to be working anyway. So I'm not sure. I mean, you could celebrate it on a different day on stream. I could. Like that Friday, I'll be streaming already anyway. You know, the day before. That's a normal day. Here's the thing, though. We don't have anything planned for it, Bree. It's just being together. Just going to spend time together. That's it. It's just Mermaid and I. We don't have any plans. I work that day. Everything otherwise is primarily going to be just a normal day. The only thing I might do is I finally got my four-wheeler fixed. And it was my dad's four-wheeler, so it's kind of special to me. I got it running pretty good and everything. And if the weather permits, I found a couple, like, I don't like mud. I don't want to go mud riding or mess it up or anything. But I found a couple, like, regular trails that are not too far away from my home that I think could be fun to go and ride. So that might be cool, you know? Can you believe you're in 5th? Dude, let's go. Yeah, being together is the best part of any plan. I agree. We like to do things, though, like, if we can. It's just, I don't think economically, because, and like, with work, I took off to go to Reach, so I don't have any off time. And I don't have much off time in general.
Jot readied the elven
Bro is
bow.
straight swole.
It is
Straight
time
swole.
to put its powers to the test.
And then, you know, with work and economically speaking and everything, we just can't do too much. How do I shoot it? Okay, there we go.
Kaboom!
Oh my gosh, let's go. There are 28 of them? Let's go. Oh, I missed. Oh no, I missed again. Oh, these are nasty little critters. I wish it used the trigger. It uses the square button, which feels so weird.
Bow back as far as he could.
Oh!
Shot that creature right in the eye.
Now that's a game changer. No! Got him. I'm handicapping myself a little bit by drawing it this far, but I want one-shot kills. One-shot kills. Now that I know how this works. Let's go, gamers. Sorry, I can't look at the chat quite yet because it's not super intuitive movement, honestly. Oh no! Alright, I took damage on those. Gosh darn it. This is actually a little difficult. Yeah! But not that difficult! Let's go! Straight swole Joker. No, we don't. We just like to go out of town or try to do something. We've just done a lot of traveling lately.
Squash the bugs.
Yeah, he had. My God, just spend it with Mermaid. That's all we're going to do. Well, we're going to do it. We're just going to spend it doing work. And it's going to be very normal. Like, because this is going to be a day that, like, what we already do. That's what I mean. There's no way I'm going to do a market on your B-Day. You should, though. You should. One of my favorite ever celebrations in our 10 years married and 14 together is a paint and sip that he planned just at home after our kids went to bed. You don't need money to make the day, but that's beautiful. We have something called Painting with a Twist. That reminds me of that. And she's already an artist, though, so anytime hey, you want to be great, you got to hydrate. I got you, Kincaid. I got you. Glad to see you also, friend. See, painting together is an interesting experience for us because she's way better at it than me. Gaming together is pretty fun, too, though. Thank you from the bottom of our mollusk heart. That's not the last of those bugs, though. We've had work. There are more ahead. They say that their leader is a big, horrible bug with flashing eyes. I feel like these guys are real southern then. Have your wits about you, adventurers, and good luck. I'll do the best. Do I still have the bow? I hope so. No bow. You've reached Snellford upon Avon? I don't know. A nice, peaceful town. At least it was. Oh, that's all the information I get. Okay. That's cool. I didn't need more. I didn't need more than that. Chat's not updating. Going to bed now? Okay, Cameron. Hey, I hope you have a great night, friend. Kincaid said, howdy to Pre-Pony, but it didn't pop up in my other chat. Why is that? That's weird. Aw, Kincaid, we'll miss you. Oh, can't stay super long, but wanted to say hi and keep you hydrated. Why are your chats? Why is Twitch chats? Twitch disconnected from Restream. An internal error. All right, hold on, guys. I'm sorry if you've been commenting on Twitch. I use a chat combiner so that I can read chat more effectively. And I just realized that for whatever reason, I'm going to disconnect or reconnect. It disconnected from Twitch. It says I'm offline. Trying to work out some stuff from with wifey. No worries. No worries. That brought me to YouTube. That's not even the correct link. Wait, now it's telling me there's a YouTube error. Shut up. Can you not see me on YouTube now? Going to bed now. You're so nice. No worries. No worries, Cameron. Hope you have a good night, bud. Okay, now why is YouTube giving me an error now? But it's the one that actually came through. That doesn't make any sense. And now it's connected again. Weird, man. Weird. Thank you guys for your patience with me on that. If I missed your chats, I'm so sorry. I'll try to catch back up to them, but like let's see, King K said trying to work on stuff with wifey. I caught that, and then Priya said we'll miss you, and then we're up to Mermaid on Twitch, and then you two on YouTube. Okay, I think I'm all connected again. My plan is to ride with you while you work that morning. Maybe grab some lunch together and just be with you. Nothing fancy, but we'll be with you the whole day. All right. I mean, I'm not going to tell you no, obviously, but is that the famed Plucky Squire? Yes, it is. Most unexpected for us to find you in these lands. It's true. I've never been here before. We've read all of your books and thrilled at your adventures. We don't get to adventure much ourselves, being snails, that is. I once fell in a hole, but I suppose it's nothing compared to your escapades. You write about them so eloquently, I think is what it said. I need to start reading the word before I press the button. I'm a big fan of your work. Perhaps you could help us. Those horrible bugs have trashed our town and stolen works of great renown. Namely, the 2-volume collected works of Shakespeare. Plucky Squire, please defeat the bugs and get those 2 books back to us. Snail friends, we're on the case. Leave it to us. All right, let's do it. What a great carved staircase. I feel like that's going to be fun soon. What else can I do around here? There's obviously that portal. This person. I don't think I'm going to have the funds to pay for much stuff here. Got 120. Oh, the sword damage upgrade will be great. Both of those will be great. I do want that jump attack, but let's yeah, let's upgrade some stuff. Yeah, I need to collect more bells and stuff before I can do too much. All right. Can I jump that? No, I can't. Looks like we're going out of the book, and we're... Wait, I need this staircase first. There are 10 bugs here in this western nook. Defeat them all to collect that book. Okay. Easy. There was a stone block. Here was a stone block. I see what I can do. Here's my stone block, which I can use, but I can also make a staircase in a minute. Can I jump on that? No. I'll also make a staircase in a minute, which I will do. I understand the assignment. Chat. Need to upgrade that throw attack as well. The Plucky Squire. I've been rescued by a celebrity. Yes, you have. Alright. So I've done everything there. So now I don't need the block. I need the staircase. Luckily, the staircase doesn't move. So that's convenient. Oh, I feel like that block is going to disappear as soon as I do this. Oh, snap. Alright, that's okay. That's okay, I understand it now. Did Chad disconnect again? Okay, no. Remember a cute, did I tell you I started watching Attack on Titan? You did. You actually told me that you were kind of low-key addicted to it. I don't know if that's changed, but that was actually kind of the update that I got. Sometimes he like chunks it, sometimes he doesn't. Oh, what's up with that? How far have you gotten along in it? Because I kind of am. It's kind of long, right? I've been thinking about watching the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime again. I may have told you that. Not AOT, but maybe. I thought I said that for Bleach. I do think you told me that Bleach was so good. Toby Cat, what's up, buddy? Dude, Toby Cat, are you excited about Amanda the Adventurer later on? I killed all the bugs. I killed all the bugs, man. What more do I need? Need a key of some sort. Okay. Oh, I see the bug I need. I see the bug I need, and I see how to get it, too. Okay, I understand now. A lot is only like 90-something episodes. That's still a lot. I may have. The last time you streamed, you told me about AOT, though, because I wasn't sure what AOT was. Oh, wait, that is what I need to do, and now I need to jump out of the book. That's how I need to do it. That should get the job done. I don't need that little gnome. Can I throw it? Okay, whatever. We'll go out of the book for it. That's no big deal. The 3D to 2D is so cool, man. Alright, there's book 1. Let's get book 2. Volume 1 return, thanks to you. Here's the key to retrieve book 2. Nice. So I'm pretty sure I probably could have already gotten over here with the portals. How do you remember telling you now? Yeah. I knew once I reminded you of my ignorance, you would remember. Uh-oh, can't get out of here until it's done. So, my insect spies tell me the wretched squire is at large in these pages again, in these very swamps most displeasing. No doubt he and his miserable friends are on their way to Artelia. Well, I'll soon put an end to their adventures. I'll summon up some squire killers, some rushing, crushing caterpillars. Let's take them out. It's over with. I'm about to wreck these caterpillars. These caterpillars are rather aggressive. Bet I can change that. You gotta take out their heads. I understand now. They're basically dying on their own account, honestly. I mean, honestly, it's kind of easy. Yeah, this isn't bad at all. I don't have the bow anymore, but like, this isn't too bad. Yeah, basically got them all taken care of now. Got him. This is called the Plucky Squire, Toby, and it is on the Switch. I know I play a lot of games that aren't on the Switch, Toby, but this one is. Are you excited about Amanda the Adventurer next month, Toby? I'm kind of excited about playing it. I haven't figured out what day yet because it's kind of smaller. I'm trying to maybe work out some information around some collaborations with some streamers before I like set a date in stone. But I'm very excited to play it, man. It's gonna be a good time. And it's the full version, so we'll actually be able to find that peach this time and get the special. You'll have to be there to help me with the special tapes. We'll be able to do it. Next month is Spooky Month. That's right. I'm currently working on the schedule for that right now. You guys want to hear the games that are confirmed? These are the games that are confirmed for October as of right now. I think you'll want to listen up. Some of them I'm not that happy about, but that's okay. Confirmed right now. We have Amanda the Adventurer. Woo! We have Amnesia the Bunker. Not looking forward to that one so much. This is your fault, Ghosty, but I said I would do it. Looking at Content Warning with some other creators. That's the one that I'm looking at setting up some like dates and everything to make that happen. So Content Warning, that was gonna be fun. As a single player adventure, I've been advised toward this and against this. I'm really not sure what I think about it. I've heard it's really, really creepy, so you guys tell me what you think. But it's a game called Bramble the Mountain King. So we're looking at Bramble the Mountain King. So those are the confirms. I'm also going to be involved in a game show on the 11th, which is a Friday, that night. So I'm going to be involved in a game show. I think it's okay for me to go ahead and share it. They haven't promoted it yet, but the Pumpkin Patch gets that early access, baby. So October 11th, I'm going to be a guest on P. Tony's game show, the Game of Favorites. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a fun time. And then I'm going to be featured in a Christian raid train throughout that weekend. So I'm going to have I don't know what we're going to be playing yet, but we're going to be doing a special raid train type event on Saturday, October the 12th, which is outside of our normal schedule. So got some cool things happening. Potentially an IRL stream if I can get the details worked out. Going to do some IRL stuff and have a good time there. That should be fun. I got to get the stuff right on my phone, and then I've got a monopod, so it won't be too bad. And then I also have to I want to like make sure that I'm in a spot where it makes sense to do so. It might be involving Mr. Whittier Jones. It might not. That is not a teaser. That's an actual I don't know if it's going to type of thing. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Gotta love content warning. I think content warning is gonna be I think it's gonna be a fun time if I get the right people, and I've got some pretty cool ones in mind. So if I have the right people, then content warning will be a really good time. For a muse of fire that would ascend the brightest heaven of invention. Am I about to get magic? Or is my girl going to get magic? A kingdom for a stage princess to act in monarchs to behold the swelling scene. I should do FNAF. I thought about FNAF. Which, if I did FNAF, because I might have enough time with these chunks that I need something else to fill up the space. Those are just the confirms. If I did FNAF, which I don't know if that's something I want to do, but it's kind of like a FOMO, like you need to play FNAF as a gamer at this point. If I play FNAF, which one should I play? Bravo. Yeah, Pre, I think it's going to be a good time. Pre, I saw that you like posted inside of like the whole group chat there too about potentially in 4 weeks. I don't know if this is like a spoiler, but did you apply for that computer? And if so, did you get it? Like, are you getting it? FNAF, aka my favorite game ever. Tobycat, I think he agreed to only one actually scary game. Is FNAF actually scary? See, the raid training we're doing is supposed to be like spooky themed, and so I'm open to more. But I want to set the bar of definitely low enough because I use How Long to Beat as my guide. But I know a lot of time we end up doing things like what we're doing right now, where we're sitting here and we're talking about a game, and so it takes me longer than what the How Long to Beat actually says. And so, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I may not even get through them all. Now Brave Adventure exit the stage left. Fun Plants. I did. I'm second to receive one. I had a cry stream. Have you already gotten it? That's incredible, Pre. I'm so happy. Is it the, like, are the, like, second is in you're getting the next one, or they had multiples of that specification that Romans put in the thing? FNAF 1, FNAF Help Wanted 1 or 2, and FNAF Into the Pit. Okay, that's a lot of range. Does anyone want to corroborate what Tobycat is saying? FNAF is not scary. Wait, did I get enough? I don't think I collected any bells, really. They are 3 weeks out from putting them together. Got you. Okay, so that explains 4 weeks. I'm so happy for you, friend. That's awesome. That computer is going to be such a quality of life improvement for you. Shh, don't tread so loudly. The boss bug will hear you. I'm going to take that bug out. Whoa, can you see those? Those buggy looking eyes. You mean the ones that are rapidly getting bigger and bigger? Yeah, those are the ones. Some people think it... Okay, you took my friends. I told you shouldn't have trod so loudly. It's always feet that are causing trouble. I gotta go save them. In my opinion, some people think it's absolutely horrifying, and some think it's just a little spooky. They'll reach out around then. I can play with you guys. I got a jet. No worries, Pre. Have a good night, friend. Okay, so, like, is it just jump scares? Is that, like, the whole thing, Toby? Like, how does it work? With great caution you must tread. There's a buzzing brood in the nook ahead. All right, so we're going to have, like, a real boss battle, finally. Let's go. I also need more bells, because I forget to do that along the way. I feel like I've already got that art piece. I mean, I don't. That is the different one. But it's very similar. Very similar.
John could hear the big buck through the entranceway.
All right, we'll beat this boss battle, guys, and then we'll have the best raid ever. It's going to be a good time.
He readied his bow. It was time
Just
to
jump
finish
scares? Okay.
this once and for all.
I'll look into it. If I can play it for free, I don't think I want to buy it. Best raid. Let's go, Samus, you're here still. Let's go. Oh, I still have the bow. Okay. I'm about to wreck this dude. Right in that eyeball. gonna have to take the hits there. That's right, turn around. There's nothing I can do with that. Like, the sensitivity's not high enough for me to actually really fight that, you know? But he's not too tough. I only have 2 health left, so be careful. He's done. He's over with. Yes, I'm lurking while I research some stuff. No worries. I'm glad you're here, friend. Well, that was
The bug was
a little bit faster than I thought it would go.
Look, Lucky Squire, triumphant.
Well, I may have access to it through, like, Game Pass or something like that. I don't know if I want to spend money on it and then not like it. You know what I mean, Toby? So I'll do a little research after stream or in just a minute and kind of figure this out. Legend. Amazing, Jot. You wielded the elven bow magnificently, Plucky Squire. It served you well, and now it must return to the forests. And there it goes. Fort Nightmares. I want to see what they're going to do with it. I don't want to commit to Fortnite yet because sometimes Fort Nightmares is like super solid. Sometimes it's not. Do we know when that's happening? I'm new friend. I'm back. Hey, Banana Hannah is back. Hey, Banana Hannah. I don't know if you heard whenever I said it earlier, but I shared with you that I was black and gold. I was the black and gold colors, also in Central. So I feel like we were not that far away. And I asked if you did like band or if you did any like extracurricular thing like that. And this is totally up to you. Like, only share to your comfort level. I also asked if you were comfortable sharing what years you were at that college. But I hope that your chat with your friend went really well. Glad that you're back, Hannah. A magical bow. Well, I never. The exit from these swamps lies ahead. If you ever return, you'll be happily welcomed back by all its residents. No, I went to a satellite campus. I think I know your alma mater, but I don't know if I know the campus. Well, apart from the bugs. You destroyed all of them. Really cracking job. Farewell, young adventurers. We survived the swamps. You know, Moonbeard said Jot was off script here. Let me make sure I'm right. Hold on.
Look at this. This
Okay.
is an aspen. You can tell that it's an aspen tree because
Nope,
of
it
the
was
way it
community.
is.
I also went to a Black and Gold
Wow.
University, but so I understand that one. But no, the Black and Gold that I'm referring to is community. Is community. So if you were satellite and if you went to the place that I think you went, you were either close to the capital. That's all I'm gonna say. Close to the river. It's all good. It's all good. If you're the red and white that I'm thinking you are. Hey, you want to be great? You already know you got to hydrate. North Central. Hold on. I think it might be this one. If I said a letter of a city, would you be comfortable saying yes, that one? Because I don't want to dox you. You know, Moonbeard said Jot was off script here, but it turns out off script doesn't have to mean certain doom. Okay, does the city start with U? Turns out off script doesn't have to mean certain doom. Okay. No. Okay, does the city start with R? Nope, we figured it out. We improvised. Improvisation. I dig it, like a drum solo or a freeform painting. Sounds quite something. Oh, I gotta quit hitting this button before I read. No R. Okay, well, the only options left, unless I'm thinking of the wrong college. P. Adventures, I reunited with my love, Gilead, sorry. Flodio and Gilead, I get it now. Oh my gosh. Flodio told me all about how you rescued him. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. I get it. Flodio and Gilead, I get it now. No, G. Okay, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Is it a funky sounding name? All right, when I say funky sounding, I guess, see, now that one's like blue and gold. You did say maroon and white. I don't know. I'm going to stop trying to sleep you out. When you, so when I say funny sounding, like, if you're not from there, would you probably pronounce it wrong? It'd have to be. See, 50. So I grew up, when I lived with my
Our
parents, I grew
heroes
up right in
were out of the
between 55
swamps.
and 59 on I-20. Like, if I-20 cut through
The
us, and then
sun
you'd
on
have
their
55
faces
around
felt
Jackson,
most pleasant
and then,
as
like,
they
you know, 59 and
continued on their
Meridian.
way.
So I guess if you'd have to be north central, it'd be 55. That all makes sense to me. It might be a little bit north enough to the
After
point that I
some
don't know your
They
college.
arrived.
That's what was making me see. I did grow up pretty close to Jackson.
At Artia.
I say pretty close, like hour, you know, hour to an hour and a half, depending on who was driving.
Chapter 5. Artia.
But the place I'm thinking of, let me see how close it is actually. How close it is to Jackson. Okay, no, I'm going the wrong direction. The place I'm thinking of is like almost on the coast. I'm thinking of the coast. That's not it. Just kidding. Just kidding. Is where you're from. All right. You know, I totally get that, Hannah. Would it describe, would the city, like, if you broke it down into its pieces, would it be an adjective and a noun? This is a
Pumpkins
fun
are
game.
beautiful, big, orange gourds.
Yes, they are. Here we are. Home sweet home. Let's go. Greetings, gang. Sorry we lost contact in the Sonic Swamps. Runetooth coverage is still rather limited. Anyway, glad you weren't all devoured by leeches. It's just cool to know another Mississippian. That's wild. Okay, probably not. This is a 7-letter word that I'm thinking of. Okay. If you needed to go to an Apple store, this is so random. If you needed to go to an Apple store, was there one within a reasonable drive of you? I remember this because I was a huge no. Okay, then it's not this one. I'll tell you the word I was thinking of then. Goodman was the word I was thinking of. But no, I remember that's not where the Apple store is, fam. But I remember this Apple store. I was a real Apple snob when I was like in high school, and I was like I realized that there's really only one in our state. And it's not Goodman, but it's close to there. And yeah. All right. You got me. You might be much more north than I'm thinking. All right, better game. Did you do university also? Yeah, way more north. Did you do university also? I'm on my way to Aradia City. I'll join you shortly. Yes, I did uni. All right. Did you do uni within a reasonable... Okay, cool. Did you do uni within a reasonable time around where you live? Because if that's the case, I'm going to assume you went to Oxford. Yeah. You're an Ole Miss girl. Okay. See, I don't have any problem. So I didn't graduate from here. I ended up transferring my senior year, which I don't recommend. But okay, see, you're one of the big three. You know, so if you go to, for the most part, if you go to university in Mississippi, you go to 3 schools. You go to Ole Miss, University of Mississippi. You go to Mississippi State University, or you go to the University of Southern Miss. Those are really, or Southern Mississippi. Those are really the only, like, those are your big 3. Only 2 of them are SEC, which means they're the only 2 that count. No, I'm kidding. And then you have like your offshoots, like Delta State University. You have like, and then you have like your Christian colleges like William Carey University. You've got what is the one in Clinton? Mississippi College, I think is it. You know I'm right though. Husband and I met at Ole Miss. You know I'm right. You know that's true. In the meantime, stretch your pins. Take a look around. Moonbeard out. Violet. You're looking all smudged. I mean, more than usual. That's my met at Ole Miss. Okay, that's so cool though. Oh, for sure. We only count SCE schools in my household. So I didn't go to an SEC school. Obviously not for community, but also not for uni, which is fine because you're not gonna like what I'm about to say. But if I picked one of the two, I grew up maroon. So I was a Bulldog fan. You probably. I'm sorry, I may have just lost your follow. I don't know, but but let me tell you how I do it. So the way that it works, I if I'm gonna root for a Mississippi team, I'm gonna go Bulldog. Okay, I'm gonna go Bulldog. But then I'm gonna go within SEC. If we're playing anybody else, like if Mississippi State's not playing, and if Ole Miss is the only one that's our team, and they're going up against like Florida or something like that, and we're fighting other teams, Mississippi all the way. Like I'm not that snobby about it. Like I'd rather Ole Miss win. Like if there's an SEC champion, I'd rather Ole Miss get it than any other state. You know what I mean? So I'm not that snobby about it. But yeah, I've joked for a while that if I were to get a dog, I'd get a Bulldog and name it Rebel. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. See, we can't make the reverse joke of that because Mississippi State had class. Ha ha! Simply's here. What's up, bud? I was telling the story about how I call you Simp to a new friend that I made. His name's You're Insane, but I keep calling him Urine. I was telling the story of you earlier, Simply. How you doing, buddy? Hannah, I'm glad you joined the chat though. It's so much fun. I'm gonna figure this out. Okay, so I'm glad that you're comfortable with Oxford though. I'm comfortable with the university, with the main university that I went to. I'm not too uncomfortable. I used to be a little more like skittish about this till I realized that like it's probably not really that big of a deal. So I actually got my degree in music. My wife and I both. If you weren't here earlier when she came in, Hannah, but Wonderfully Mermaid, the other, like the chatter with the little artist like paintbrush next to her name, that's actually my wife. We didn't meet at college. We actually met outside of that, but we kind of like really hit it back off because we went to the same university, and it's just been the rest is history, and it's been wonderful. But anyway, You're Insane. Yeah, You're Insane came in and joined like, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes ago or so. Here, I'm just talking. I might as well just make myself big. We're just chatting at the moment anyway, really. So yes, yeah, and I've been calling him Urine. Anyway, so we met there, but I was wondering out of the two parts of his name why he used Urine. It's a streamer thing, man, Mermaid. Like, I don't know why it doesn't happen with you, but for the most part, a lot of us, probably because Wonderfully is so big, a lot of us streamers, we tend to only read like the first 4 or 5 letters. And so that's what happened with Simply. Like when I called him Simp that day. It just, and Hannah I'm sticking with because Hannah Banana, I keep, in my brain, I read it backwards for whatever reason. Her name is Banana. Bananas Hannah, I think is how I'm saying it. Or Banana. I don't know how I'm supposed to read your name, actually, the more I look at it, Banana. But in my head, I read Hannah Banana, so Hannah comes out first. There's not really any sense to this. Banana is a Hannah. You're the best. Thank you. There's not really a whole lot of sense to this. It's just this is how it works. This is how it works in my brain. He's friends with the streamer I mod for. Oh, is it Tsunami? Do you mod for Tsunami, Hannah? I mean, why do you call him Urine if you're insane and not insane? Well, insane seems like such an insult. I mean, not that Urine is much better, but I saw you in someone else's stream, says Hannah. I realized that your name is way easier to read on the left side here, Banana is a Hannah. Or just saying, that's good too, Banana is a Hannah. I'm still emotionally scarred from routinely being called a simp. Hey, if it fits. I feel like we know all the same people. Tsunami's awesome. Tsunami's such a cool dude. I'm so emotionally scarred. I answered to either. That makes sense. Well, I assume the Hannah portion of your name probably comes from your real name, if I had to guess. But you could be throwing us all off. Like, that happened. We have a friend here. Her name's Liz got here, and her name's really not Liz. She's just messing with us all. You Tsunami. Oh, cool. Banana is Hannah. I do remember those stream. Do you remember who streamed? Okay. That's not an I. That's a exclamation point. If it fits, LOL, low-key slid that one in there. I love Sue. Sue and everyone in his stream calls me Banana. Sue is awesome. I actually had the privilege of meeting he and his wife at Reach Conference and really enjoyed them. For a little while, Mermaid and I tried to help put a tent together with Miss Tsunami, but then we ended up getting pulled away for registration, so we didn't actually finish putting that tent together. You might have ended up in Pastor Dustin. I haven't rated into Dustin Mermaid, so it may have been there. It might have if it's Tsunami, there's a good chance it was Tsunami. Because we've hung out in Tsunami's chat a little bit since Reach Conference. Or somewhere, like he may have rated somewhere. It could have been Susie. Let me tell you like who's been on our radar lately. Banana, you can tell me where we've crossed over. So Susie, King Yanzala, P. Tony, Lanberto, Tsunami, Jate, Aki and fam. I think those have been the ones that you followed with Mermaid, and then I've also checked out like Kaori Lupin, Kaito. I've been bouncing around a little bit more. Rise Lazarus. Yep. So it's either gonna be, and I don't know if you even know who Dustin is, Mermaid, but yeah. So if it's one of those three, it's probably Jade or Tsunami that you've seen her. No, she just said the ones that she's been in Mermaid, so it'd have to be Jade or Tsunami. It had to be. She's been pretty active in Jade's chat before, so there's a good chance. All right, Banana is a Hannah. We'll have to wait till the next stream when we know each other better before you completely dox your area. Don't dox your area and stream at all. Like, don't do that at all, actually. But it's cool to know there's another Mississippi girl here. Not that I'm a Mississippi girl, but you know what I mean. Does this mean, so if you don't mind me asking, you said you met your husband at the college. Is he, like, local Mississippian as well? Or did you do that cute thing where, like, you met each other at college, you got married, and he was like, I guess I'll live here with my wife now? Well, you know, what I've heard is that Mississippi girls don't change their ways. Should I grow my hair out? Should I do it? No, we're both from Mississippi. Cool. Don't you love it here? I'm not a Mississippi hater, honestly. Like, there's things I'd like to get better, but I'm not the person that's like, let's leave. I have thought about, like, I will say my wife and I are kind of big Disney adults, to be completely honest, and to be closer to Reach Conference would be nice. We have toyed with the idea of moving to Florida, but not out of a hate of Mississippi, more so out of a love of the things that we can do in Florida. Simply Skog says, I'm not a Mississippi girl. That's why, because he's always changing his ways. Yeah, things have gotten pretty gnarly. Grumps is up to some kind of a grumpy mischief. Anyway, is this that one? Well, it's good to see you all, including you, Jot. I read your last adventure, quite the page turner. A bit where you left over the... Jot's heard it already. All right. Well, Violet, listen, your Uncle Umber, he's got himself in a pickle. Sounds like you need some help. Could you talk to him? It figures. Okay, Mom, I'm on it. I like it much better where I live now, not where I grew up. Okay. So is it doxing to say where you grew up? Since you don't live there anymore? Like, I mean, you don't have to say, but if you want to keep hinting me where you grew up. I'm just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. Oh. You ever taken a train, Simply? You ever rid a train? And not to any particular, like, spot. You can ride it anywhere. I'm just curious if you've ever ridden one. I'm always a little embarrassed to tell local people where I grew up. See, she's local, but like it seems like we grew up miles and miles apart, Hannah. I've been on a train. Where were you going? Simply? Nowhere. Is it like a I'm embarrassed of where I grew up kind of situation, or is it like I want to protect family there? Either way is fine. Like, yeah, I'm not obviously gonna force you to do anything. I grew up in a really small little town that honestly doesn't. Its name doesn't make any sense, to be honest. If you look at like the geographic area, it's super small though. It's a little too small to like share. Going anywhere. Boom. Well, what did you do while you were in anywhere? Simply, does Hogwarts Express and Universal count? Yeah, that counts. I grew up in a place that I grew up in. Whoa, dude, that's awesome. That reminds me of something I tell people all the time when they show up in chat. I'm like, oh man, I haven't seen you since the last time that I saw you. Uncle Umber, what's going on? My Raboinks, my little round piggies, they started behaving strangely a day ago, rolling around like squishy pink bowling balls. They busted clean out of the farm. Will you find my Raboinks and return them to me? Here are 6 of them. There are 6 of them. I was like, here, why do you tell me? You already have them? Uncle, finding pigs is our specialty. Well, we've never done that before, actually, but I'm sure we'll be good at it. All right, I guess this is the next, like, stage. Where do I find these piggies, man? I think I saw... Oh, there's a pig. All right, piggy. This little piggy went to market. I just literally grabbed this pig. That's what I'm talking about. 5 Raboinks remain. Welcome back, little piggy. Oh, yeah, we're going to find these pigs with no problem. Chubby Cat. Wild, me too. Whoa, you guys are from the same spot. I actually rode a train to Chicago while watching a movie with a bomb on a train going into Chicago. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's like, oh yeah, Mermaid and I, when we fly, I've never flown, full disclaimer. When we fly, we really like watching plane crash documentaries. It just keeps us awake, you know? Didn't plan on it. My anxiety-ridden brain could never. Yeah, Mermaid's like, oh yeah, I watched that too. On my own. How the heck am I supposed to move this pig? Now that's a heavy fellow. Heavy, it's tiny. He's the sweetest Raboink, but he does spend a lot of time sleeping. We should be in his mud bath back at Uber's farm. Let's carry him over there. I'm flattered that you think that we've got the upper body strength, but we're not carrying this tiny dude an inch. Hey gang, Thrash is right. If you try carrying Tiny, you'll sprain, well, everything. No, this is Plucky's job. Jot, I think there's an item out there on the desk that can help you. Why don't you jump out and go find it? Oh, of course. All right. I packed the movie to watch without realizing the irony. Oh, man. Also, I stream as well. I'm hoping to start back up soon when I get my new desk. I definitely clicked over on your name earlier just to see if, like, before you had left, before we figured out how far apart we were, just to see, because I saw that you had videos, so I was like, oh, she streams. And I followed you. But I also, for whatever reason, maybe it'll work now, there's a browser error that I keep getting when I try to watch. And it might have something to do with why my chat disconnected earlier. So something's going on with Twitch. I don't know. But I don't know. You may not even be a cam user, so it may have been fruitless anyway. But you're welcome, friend. I followed you well before I went over there. Whenever you said you were also a Mississippian, I was like, well, we're going to need to be friends. Piggy number 2. The worst part is I almost told someone the plot over the phone while I was in the train station. That would have been bad. Dude. But boy, what a story you'd have to tell your kids. Like this one time Dad got tackled by a mall security guard while talking on the phone because they thought that he was trying to bomb a train. Oh yeah, I got to get out of here and see what special thing I can find to lift that pig. What? You just walk into these places like that? Okay. Oh, there's the other pig. Now, how on earth? That's fine. I'll figure this out. Where's the spot to get out of here? I bet it's in one of these buildings. Oh, this dog. What if he's actually big? Oh, look at that green sparkles under that doggy. Looks like he's sat right on top of a patch of magic. Come on, fella. Why don't you budge over? You're sitting on something important. I'm not a dog. Doesn't even look okay. Smart chap in the matching bowler hat. Alright. Oh, there's another pig. I'm gonna have to be able to get out of this book to catch these pigs. I could have been on the news. Mississippi is its own special little place for sure. That is for sure. Well, did you move pretty far away from home, Hannah? Like, is that why you like it so much better? I also missed, too, earlier if you said that, like, you just didn't want to talk about where you're from because, what it was. I don't want to say where I grew up. Well, yeah, you didn't. That's fine. About 2 hours, yeah. Same. Depending on who's driving, anywhere between an hour and 45 to 2 hours and 15. I moved away. Is this the dog's owner? Nah, similar hat, but this isn't Mr. Magri. Bowler hat. Oh, it must be this guy. Hey, Mr. Magri. Bonjour, young Violet. You know, it's nice to see you in town again. You've grown a little taller, or maybe the world has grown a little shorter. Guys, we're right at our time. I don't think I'm actually going to be able to finish this tonight. I plan on catching up. What about Mr. Sippy? We don't talk about him anymore ever since he went to get milk and never came back. I joke. I jest. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I've had a good time. I've enjoyed meeting new friends. We gained so many followers tonight. Thank you so much for the following and for the love and for the raids. Jake, thank you for the raid. Guys, everybody that came over, those of you who came from other communities, I hope you enjoyed yourself here. I hope you had a good time. We want to share that love with someone else here on Twitch as well. And so we're about to do that. And the way that we're going to make that come to fruition is I'm going to type a little thing in chat. You're going to love it. Watch this. Ready? Boom. It's going to pop up hashtag WebbyRaid, WebbyLovePumpkinPatch. We're going to copy and paste that to our clipboards, and we're going to go give that love to someone else. Glad to know other Mississippians around. I think that's really, really cool. I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to hanging out with you more, Hannah, if you decide to come back. Sad I missed most of the stream. Have a great night, everyone. That's okay. We will be streaming earlier tomorrow than we normally do. Like I said, we earlier in the stream, we're testing out a new schedule. And based off tonight's numbers, it already looks like it's a better schedule for everybody. So that's super exciting. I'm happy about that. Guys, tonight, we are going to go see. Let's see if we have anybody in the team that are streaming. We got Kaido, we got P, we got Aki. I'm going to introduce some of you guys to another great creator and reach goer. We're going to go see. Actually, we'll go see Pri. Pri was actually in the stream for most of the night tonight. So you guys already know her. If you don't know Pri already, Hannah, I think you'll like Pri. She's showing off her poster from Reach Conference right now. We'll go see Pri. We'll go give her some love. Make sure you got that copied and pasted. And I hope you guys have a really good time. I really think that you will. Hashtag WebbyRaid, WebbyLove, Pumpkin Patch. And what will probably happen once we get over to Pri is I'm going to make a prediction before we get there. There's a song that plays whenever you raid into Pri. And based on, it's one of three options. Whatever the song is, she puts on a onesie, okay? Usually I get the dinosaur song, which means that she's going to put on a Spyro onesie. It always happens. We're going to see. It also looks like she's holding up pumpkins, which is great. So let's go give her some love. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll have a good time. See you guys. Bye.
Rapid pumpkin on the rise, dreaming joy you can't disguise. Every game and every prize lights up smiles in our eyes. Playing hard and shouting loud, Webby draws a crazy crowd. With each click and every shout, every day the fun is found. Webby pumpkin, feel the beat, streaming life can't be beat. With the vibe and energy, Webby pumpkin sets us free. Late night streams and morning grinds keeps the laughter in our minds. Ton of fun, just feel the vibes. Every moment, pure delight. Webby pumpkin, feel the beat. Streaming life can't be beat. With the vibe and energy, Webby pumpkin sets us free. Webby pumpkin, feel the beat. Streaming life can't be beat. With the vibe and energy, Webby Pumpkin sets us free. Late night streams and morning grinds keeps the laughter in our minds. Ton of fun, just feel the vibes. Every moment pure delight. Webby Pumpkin, feel the beat. Streaming live, can't be beat. With a vibe and energy, Webby Pumpkin sets us free. Pumpkin vibes so electrifying, keeps the spirits always flying. Every moment so inviting, Webby Pumpkin never tiring.